Hi, diddly ho, friendaloons. It's Rale, and it's once again time to Nintendo things. And today I'm currently joined by Whacker and Andy. Say hi, lads.
Hi, lads.
Every time with that shit. Every time.
Oh.
I was about to wonder if Whacker had passed away on us.
Eat a dick.
That is actually, honestly, how I assume you are going to pass away. You are going to be in the middle of just chatting with friends and just kind of stop.
Just like the Monty Python skit. Just
Somebody once told me.
All right. Storm should be here later, but for now it's just us three, and we're going to play some more Fire Emblem. And let me set it to where these lads can see the game without any...
Yeah, I was just going to say that'd probably be a good idea. Oh,
Yeah, I
wait,
know.
you screwed it up.
OBS does not like Discord, so I can't stream to you guys before I've finished like doing any settings. So like switching scenes will actually cut the stream to Discord, and then I'll have to unscrew that, and it'll take more time. So it's easier just to wait until I'm done with everything else.
Rale, the hair physics in this game kills me.
Every time with you.
Every
Calm
fucking
yourself.
time. It kills me.
Stop it. Get some help.
Make it nice and shiny.
But,
You take excellent care
I mean,
of the ring.
fair.
I would not want to exist in a closed loop. No.
A closed loop?
Digiman was talking in chat about how he'd prefer to pass away in a time travel accident where he exists in a closed loop. That sounds terrifying to me.
That sounds like hell, literally.
You mean like Groundhog Day?
Oh god,
Handle
just
that
stuck in a
gently.
permanent Groundhog Day over the course of your lifetime,
The ring
having to
shines
relive
like
the
new.
stupid stuff from your life over and over again. Like, I don't regret my life because I've had enough good things to where I'm chill with it now, but that doesn't mean I want to go through everything over again. There was a lot of bad stuff, man.
Do you think you can make it look nice?
Yeah.
That looks so
I mean,
good.
you could probably avoid it, you know, if you know exactly when it's going to happen.
That depends on
Yeah, but-
how we're working with the time travel. If you can't change anything, like, no matter what you do, the flow of time, the current of the flow of time is just too strong.
Be thorough now. Thanks for taking care of this for me.
Look, man.
I've seen Butterfly Effect, man. I don't want to mess with time travel.
Look at this herd you've got here. It's a herd.
Yes, because it's literally being led by a dog.
It is a herd.
You're a herd.
No, I'm not. You heard, man?
Sorry that I'm the one to...
Alcor, stop apologizing for stuff you don't need to apologize for.
What?
Alchrist has a habit of apologizing for things that he doesn't need to apologize for. Yeah, we're gonna go with this one.
Bean and veggie... beans?
It's sour cream cognac. I have
I'll
no
do
idea
my
what that
best.
is.
But that's not saying
Sounds
much.
horrible.
Sorry that I'm the one to use you ingredients. Oh no, it came out great. This must be a bad
Your
omen.
physics
Solid meal.
killing me.
Calm yourself.
Hearty meal.
Look at what her hair is doing. Tell me that does not bother you.
It's just wiggling.
I'd be honored if you accepted these leftovers.
Hair does not
Look,
do
Whacker, how would you know what hair does, old man?
that. I have a luscious, full
Bowl cut.
thick head of hair.
Andy with the bowl cut and with perfect timing.
I mean, I haven't had a bowl cut since high school, man.
Oh, God.
Explains so much.
It's better than your fucking butt cut there.
My what?
Yeah.
You heard me. You got a butt cut.
Well,
A butt gut
A
cut.
butt cut.
Did you, man? I also saw that Reddit post about the creation of Groundhog Day. Ramshackle, the trick to solving the bowl cut is just to let it get long enough that it's not a problem anymore. I have a similar problem. My hair looks really good when short, really good when long. It looks like crap when it's at medium length, and I hate it. Which is why I did not grow my hair out until the pandemic. When, you know, it got long enough to where it was not worth the effort to trim it anymore, and yeah. Also, I decided to grow it out long enough that I'm donating when I get a haircut. Actually, this summer I'm planning on getting a haircut sometime when we find a barber who's free and does donations. We're going to donate our cut hair to make wigs for children with cancer. Yep, wigs for kids. Oh, have we already? Okay, we've already used all of them. I think we've done we did everything we were supposed to around the map. Oh, no. Okay, let's just go one by one through each of the things. So first, our bedroom.
The hurt. I legit would not be able to sleep worth a shit in a bed like that. I need a wall.
Yeah, I get that. At least a headboard. Like, if this were like a four-poster, yeah, I could do that.
No, I need a wall. I need a wall, and I need to be facing the door.
Whacker, are you okay?
here to brighten your
I-
morning, Divine One.
I have never had anything happen
Don't
to
worry,
me that
I've
would
got nothing
remotely
extra planned.
cause any kind of trauma that would
You
be
asked
down
me not
this
to go out
line
of
of
my
thought,
way,
but I
so
just
I'm
have
not
this
going to.
this need to
I don't wanna
always have
cause you
a
any
wall near me, and I need to be. My head needs to be adjacent to the wall,
Did I
and I need to be able to see the door to the room. I
I kind of get that.
can't tell you why.
I mean, I have to, I have a nightly ritual of going and checking the locks on my house, so... It's
Yeah,
called
I do the same
anxiety,
thing.
Whacker.
Or it's just called being smart and making sure that your fucking house is locked up.
Lettermaker, you know exactly why the camera panned down. You know what they're about.
These people know exactly what they're doing.
I live.
Oh, look, it's a wild horrors and it's late.
The Goths have invaded.
A wild storm song appears. Huzzah.
He does.
Indeed.
Okay,
I still say the map on this looks like a uterus.
yes, we're aware, Whacker. You're not... Stop saying the quiet part out loud.
But,
So I wasn't the only one.
no, of course
No, we
not.
had this conversation last time.
Yeah. I just feel like bringing it up again, you know?
So, Ramshackle, I wonder how... So, for those... Because people can't see chat sometimes, Ramshackle says, as an Asian, his mother told him never to face his bed towards the door.
That's weird.
That might be, like, something similar to, fan death, if you've heard of that.
Oh, Fandeth is...
It sucks all the oxygen out of the room.
Except it doesn't. It literally does nothing.
Shut up, Whacker.
No, I'm not.
I've had enough of your
There are
cultural
some things
insensitivity.
I will brook no. I will give no ground and give no quarter. Fan death is fucking stupid. It does not.
I know you won't give quarters. You're too busy spending it all on candy bars.
Well, at least I'm not the one sitting there smashing them between my solid butt cheeks like you are.
Look, I
Okay.
can't say the intrusive thought that came up this time, but I'll let you know later.
Oh, it's one of those, huh?
Yes.
So quick question. Oh, you first.
Bully Snake, real quick, the reason why I'm much quieter than them is because I'm very chill today. I'm very relaxed. So that's why I'm much quieter, is because I'm quieter than normal in general.
So I have a question, Whacker. What the hell is fan death?
It's a thing that is most prevalent in Korea. It is the general belief that if you have a fan on in a room with no ventilation, it will literally suck all the oxygen out of the air and you will suffocate. It's utterly ridiculous. It's one of those superstitious things that is just... It's stupid.
Especially bad if you live in a place with no air conditioning.
The only reason I could say pointing your bed towards the door could be bad is while you're awake, you don't want to see the shadow monsters peering in at you through the doorway.
No, you don't have to worry about them. It's Mr. Eyeball Plucker underneath the bed that you got to worry about.
Why would you put those words together like that, Whacker? What if...
Because it's funny.
There is a YouTuber that has shorts where he deals with the monster under the bed and various other monsters, and it's hilarious.
I mean, really everywhere has screwed up superstitions and mythology. I mean, even places that weren't, like... Even places that weren't settled until, like, the Industrial Revolution, so their culture is oriented towards that. Look at all the stuff across the various rural areas of Missouri. You will hear about some shit. I meant to say the United States in general, but Missouri is also true. The Ozarks is a place. The Ozarks is no.
Oh, that's regional stupidity.
I wouldn't describe myself as superstitious, but I'm definitely stitious.
Here's my thing. If
Storm,
a little stitious.
Storm, bad storm. I'm sorry, Rale. I had to admonish Storm there. Please continue with your thought.
My whole shtick is like
bad pun.
No, they could be right. There could be stuff like that out there. Just because we don't have proof that it exists doesn't mean we have proof that it doesn't exist. It's kind of hard to prove a negative, but it's one of those
impossible.
things of... Yeah, Whacker, let me understate stuff for comedic effect. Shut up.
No! The burden of proof for anything is upon the claimant. Period. This is how the universe works.
Yes.
Ramshackle Dead is horrifying.
When you've got enough legends that have been around for long enough, I didn't do everything I needed to do at the tower. Tower is the multiplayer, is the kind of online play thing. I will not be screwing with it, at least not on stream. I'm just doing this to clear out the notifications.
I don't think any of us have this game.
Yeah, no. I don't think you can even match up specifically with friends anyways. I just need to clear out the notification thing so it doesn't keep popping that up as there's something new to do at the tower.
You can't specifically match up against friends?
I don't believe so. You might be able to. I've never screwed with it. Do you know how many friends I have who have both a Switch and Fire Emblem Engage? That's what I thought.
Chapter 376. And Whacker seethed at Rale again.
What's more with feeling?
If I can't see it, I don't believe it. That's why I don't believe in oxygen.
So here's the thing. there's enough people that I've seen who have seen some spooky stuff. And I've seen enough spooky stuff to where I'm like, while I can't prove it, I'm not going to roll the dice and end up being wrong.
Oh, yeah. Like, I don't want to be known for being superstitious, but I'm not going to fucking mess with a Ouija board.
Yeah, right? Like, it's one thing, like, if you're actively harming yourself with a habit that's superstitious. It's another thing if it's like, we don't talk about skinwalkers. That's not going to harm anything by me generally following that. You don't mess with stuff that can screw you up like that. Also, it's the whole, if the rule is don't poke the bear, even if the bear may or may not exist, I'm not going to poke the bear.
Don't poke the bear and don't make fun of men that are balding.
True.
We make fun of Whacker all the time.
I'm seriously not balding.
The
woman who's been cutting my hair
I don't think
20 years.
I don't think Whacker knows 50
about
bears.
how thick
Whacker,
my fucking hair is.
Whacker, I'm not ever going to say you're bald, but your forehead is annexing territory.
It is doing nothing of the sort.
No, Whacker has a full head of hair.
Oh yes, I'm aware. I've seen Whacker. I just like messing with him.
I've got like that monk circle on the top of my crown of head or whatever the hell. Whereas every time I'm leaving Walmart and they got the camera right above looking down at you, I'm like, God damn it.
Because you let the fucking cats lick the hair off of your head every night after
You know what?
He's headed to the front line.
This is your fault, Andy.
Wait here with a rear guard.
It's very comfortable, though, you know?
I mean, I'm not shaming. I'm just.
You're just sad that someone loves me.
I tried.
Sit there alone in your house.
Cats, Andy. I know. It's okay.
You've got your pet rocks with the googly eyes.
Yeah, man. They speak to me in tongues.
If only he would open his heart to me, he would have the love of ponies everywhere.
Oh. I fucking opened that stupid link you sent me, you piece of shit, and guess what's in my fucking YouTube feed again?
Let's be at the ready.
For Rale and Andy, Storm got me. It was either
you got
2 days ago. He sent me a link to a goddamn MLP video, and now they're starting to creep into my YouTube feed again.
Now, to be fair to myself, that's also actually a really good album. It's a full symphonic metal concept album.
I don't care.
Whacker's got his 18 pet rocks with their 31 eyes, googly eyes.
I've named all of them.
Yes, I said 31.
Behold a kingly duel.
Your invasions of my country come at a very high
Oh, this
price.
motherfucker clearly isn't evil.
And now you will pay.
Clearly is not evil. And this fucking doofus is not at all gonna die here.
Yes,
definitely
my
not.
army is blessed by Lord Sombron himself.
Holy shit. Grandpa got some moves.
Well then, is that all the power your dragon's got?
He is not yet at full strength.
Just a big old reptilian claw just slams down onto him.
The ritual. The one by which we shall reignite his true glory. And for that, we need a sacrifice of sovereign blood. Blood thus offered will be yours.
What?
In this setting, in this world, I would never let someone just put on a ring in front of me like that.
Fucking right? Like, he's seen the emblem rings already. Broseph should know better.
A fucking dumbass.
As opposed to the famous French author Dumas.
Like, it's one thing if you've heard Legends of the Ring, but you don't really know what's going on. It's another if you've seen your child use the fucking ring.
He didn't want to come across as being superstitious, alright?
again, it would be reasonable to be a little bit stitious.
We won't let them. So you say, but you are wrong. Princess Ivy.
Whatever the cost, you will hold them here, child.
Yes.
Again, I'm going to say
Don't forget that
the ladies fighting on the bad guy's side.
your failure to protect
There's some Vampire the Masquerade shit going on here.
They've got a little more territory than the other side. I'm just going to say.
They have huge
Tracts of
Tracts of land.
So, you want me to buy time for you?
Okay, so now I have to, because you brought this up, now I have to remind people of one of my favorite tropes to meme on,
We have to get King Morian
which
back
is
to them right
absolute
now.
territory, Zetai Ryoki. This
Yes.
is the space between the socks, the distance between the knee socks and the skirt is the absolute territory.
There are times where those costuming choices make sense and times where they don't. For
Right.
example, on a suit of armor, not as sensible.
The storm keeps getting harsher.
Look, man, it's the universal
We must
RPG
prevent Princess
constant.
Ivy's
Less armor on
turning away
women
father
equals
like that.
more.
What could King Hyacinth
You see, that works for someone like Tifa, who's
But with so
a
many
Shaolin
around
monk. It doesn't work for somebody who's supposed to be Joan of Arc.
Did you play Borderlands 2 all the way through?
No, I only got like a couple hours in.
Oh, God, Storm.
I wouldn't mind playing it. It's just it was something I was playing with a friend, and then he got busy.
You know who, did you get to Ellie,
Wonders I'll be able
Scooter's
to find
sister?
Prince Diamond. Couldn't be a worse time
I
for meditation.
don't believe so.
But I can't clear
We
my head.
The
played one.
extremely obese woman?
No, the part that, well, we may have or I may have seen her in videos. The part I distinctly remember we got to was meeting Lilith, like Crazy Fire Lady.
Oh, God, you didn't get far into it at all.
Yeah, because we had started playing it once, and like I said, I'm definitely up for playing it, but he got busy, and that was the guy I was playing it with. So like, maybe we should like group up and do like full 4-player or something.
I could actually
Oh,
I
yeah.
could actually see myself reinstalling that and playing it and being motivated enough to actually stay with it.
There we go.
Yeah, it's
Anyway, the whole point with all this was there in the DLC. There's this point where Ellie, the extremely obese woman,
I'm ready.
you get to pick what armor she gets. It's either basically a bikini or like a full like plate armor set. And if you pick the bikini, she says something to the effect of, "That doesn't even have enough
Here I go.
armor to cover one tit."
You say extremely obese, but as a Mississippi, I just call that Tuesday.
Look,
um,
Andy,
Say the word.
What?
it's okay.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
It's not.
Let's hear it.
We have a wild lictor in chat.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Quick, get the
There's
Pokeball.
a confirmed wild lictor sighting.
Oh lord, a
Yeah.
lictor.
It is indeed a lictor.
Yes.
Lictor is going wild.
I fear this
Lictor
will be
gone
it.
wild?
Princess Ivy.
One
did
of
the
your
king
soldiers
perhaps
decided to go
grant you
full Baldur's
another
Gate
ring?
3. What, did he try to seduce the bear?
You heard him, didn't you?
did he accidentally sleep with every character in the game?
Oh, and I was right! Woo!
We must speak to you. If you want to leave.
He declared his love to Diggs.
Okay.
I have no choice.
Lictor, are you talking
Damn
about,
near killed her.
Even if I
Lictor, are you talking about Manglex?
I will die. You
Because
can't-
we heard about
Northern
that
and Southern forces.
marriage.
The corrupted are standing by there.
So much
Poor
for
Manglex
meditation.
getting married against his will.
Think you can get
I
through the
think he was quite a willing participant, given what I heard.
That doesn't fit with my internal fan fiction.
All right, so Andy, you were there for the goat game last night. Storm, you were there for part of it.
Yeah, when you were running around as the giraffe with the toilet seat on its neck.
Okay.
and they dropped the nuke, and suddenly the lighting changed from normal to Mexico.
So, Rale, Techie, and Talon forced me to play Goat Simulator 3.
I saw that. I was in the shower when you sent that, and then on my way to bed after.
To be fair to them, it only started as being forced. You very much came in love with that.
Oh god, I fucking hate that game.
See, the funny thing is, if I hadn't been going to bed, I would have hopped on and maybe played with you. It's multiplayer, isn't it? Because I have it.
Yeah, Techie and Talon were in there with him.
I can only stand
Yeah,
so
I would have
much of
joined
that
in the
game.
Torment of Whacker. I'm always down for that.
Haley and Teclon were in there with him.
The blonde lady with the shield and the axe, I do not know her name yet. Let's see.
Edelweiss.
Her name is Thought.
Edelweiss.
Her name is Thought,
Wrong
right?
game, Storm.
Edelweiss. Wait a minute. That turned into the Zelda's Lullaby for a second.
Man, bro.
We had no choice
Man,
but to
bro.
Now that's the recently deceased king's wimpy son, right?
Yes, that's the Wimpy son. That's the buff son.
Yes.
What kind of distinction is that? You're the buff son.
It's a fucking valid distinction, is it not? Is it
wrong.
not
You're
valid?
just an
Rale?
asshole.
I would gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today.
Andrew.
I send the pestilence and plague into your house, into your streets, into your drink, into your sheets, into your... Yep.
There's a metal version of that song.
It is so...
Ow.
Yeah, no. Jonathan Young and Caleb Hayes, they did such a good job of that song.
It's very good, I agree. Okay. I forgot we gave Diamant a Wodow +5.
Also, every one of you in this chat that's into heavy metal and or symphonic stuff and like super epic music, do yourselves a favor, look up the song "And Then There Was Silence" by Blind Guardian.
Do not do this.
No, do it. This is German power metal doing the Battle of Troy. It's a really good song.
Wait, it's not that pony song?
Yeah, no, this is
Okay, then fine.
German thrash power
never mind,
metal.
You're safe.
Storm, what makes you think anybody into symphonic metal hasn't already looked up Blind Guardian? I barely
you
know
do-
anything about symphonic metal, and I know what Blind Guardian is.
To be fair, a lot of Blind Guardian fans are older. A lot of the younger crowd have not encountered them yet, or have not encountered them readily. And then there was silences about from their middle period. The kid is Naruto running.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's using martial arts. Of course he's gonna Naruto run.
Oh,
Glorious.
Rale, that's not a legit reason.
The only reason to Naruto run is to make sure that they can't get a good aim on you. They can't shoot all of us.
No, the only reason to Naruto run is to make sure you remain a virgin until your death.
Funny thing about that, as the married man here, guess who Naruto ran as a child?
LOL! Rale.
My wife just turned around and responded with, "Some things are better left unknown."
I support the Kiwi in this.
Pretty tough, you know.
Rail.
Yes.
When we get to the meetup, I am bringing a paddle, and I'm going to cover that paddle in various spiders. And you better hope that I paddle you really hard so that the spiders die. Because if I don't, they're going to get on you, and they're going to bite you.
Dream well.
Storm, are you implying that you're going to try to yaoi paddle me?
No, I'm going full Catholic
Hold
nun about this.
down while he does
You're not
it.
supposed to put spiders on the paddle. You're supposed to fill it with holes
Thank
so
you,
that the
Lictor
air
had
will
the same thought I did, the yaoi paddle.
You were a good fight.
So, everybody, Storm is bringing a Yowie paddle to the BPL.
No. How dare you turn this around on me? And how dare you use my own spell against me, Potter?
Storm, he did.
Do not
kind
quote
of
the
turn
old
around
magics
and-
at me, witch. I was there when they were written.
As the oldest person in here, all I have to say is you little shit.
This is what I trained for.
Yes, Storm, I saw that.
And then there's the one where you install a search engine in the paddle, and it's the Yahoo paddle.
If it's a Mario designed paddle, is it a Wahoo paddle?
No, he goes Yahoo in the N64 game.
I'm back in action.
Alright, Sensopai, go stab some people. You're sending Foppish Boy.
Yes, he is actually like competitive with Sensopai for sheer devastating power. And has better movement.
You just reminded me of a joke I was able to pull on my Meat Space D&D group, because my rabbi is in that group, and he, you see, we were all sitting down and everyone was saying hi to each other because we all just kind of arrived, and so then I looked to one friend and I'm like, I'm just going to call everyone Bob. Bob-kun, Bob-sama, Bob this, Bob, like using all of the Japanese ones, but then saying it like it was Japanese, Bob Rabbi.
Yeah, man.
Also, if you think the Naruto running is bad, I can do the Naruto hand signs.
Rale, you will perform this for us live on
Rale,
camera at the meetup.
Why are you...
So
why would you admit these things in public
teenager.
on stream?
Because I was a cringy teenager, and it turns out they're actually really good for hand stretches.
That's your fucking excuse.
Like,
that's what we're
legitimately,
going
that's
with.
how I stretch my hands, is going rapid
Okay,
fire.
oh boy.
Hey, you know what? I am a massive computer nerd in my 30s who spends literally like more than 10 hours a day on computers because I also work on a computer. And I have never had carpal tunnel, so
I am
it works.
cringing for you, Rale.
In Rale's
I have-
defense,
I have many intrusive thought jokes to make about this, but I think it would be overstepping boundaries, so I'm not going to make them.
in Rale's defense, when I was 14, I had the speeches from Braveheart, Gladiator, the 2000 version of Dune, and several other movies completely memorized. So
That's not fucking cringe, dude. That's baller.
Why? Just because it's Western instead of Japanese? Is that what you're gonna play, Whacker? Is that how you're gonna do this?
No, because they're
Are you
really
a
good
Westaboo?
speeches.
I had plenty of Japanese ones memorized too.
Because they're really fucking good speeches, is what they are.
I still recall good portions of some of them, like the one from Dune, the Ways Change speech. Like, should I cut off my hand before that fight? Why must I cripple myself by killing each and every one of our bravest warriors to satisfy some mindless ritual?
Look at what Lichter is saying.
Yes. Well, now, Lichter, that's not entirely fair. Whacker's not a boomer. He's from the Bronze Age.
So it was cool because it happened in my youth. A lot of my shtick with that is teenagers are still figuring out who they are, so I will give teenagers the benefit of the doubt for doing cringy stuff because they just don't know better. And
So,
then
wait a
adults get it
second.
passed because I must not cringe. Cringe is the meme killer. I will accept my cringe.
And let it pass through me. When it is gone, there will be nothing
wait
only
a
I will
second.
remain.
If I'm a boomer from the Bronze Age, does that make me a bruiser?
No.
Why, yes.
That makes you a broomer. Now go clean up that mess.
Sad whacker noises. I am super excitable. I got a new game the other day. It was only $15.
What game?
Blasphemous 2.
Shit.
Okay, make sure I heard that right. Did you say blasphemous or blasphemous?
Blasphemous. Although blasphemous would be a great name for a spell.
That sounds like a fucking great name.
Yeah, blasphemous sounds like playing a exploding priest sort of thing, or priest with grenades.
Has the Steam Summer Poor Financial Decisions event started?
I actually think it started today.
Wait, what are we talking about?
The Steam Summer.
Oh, the Steam Summer Sale.
Yes, Steam Poor Financial Decisions Extravaganza.
Yes. But no, Blasphemous 1 was a really great Metroidvania.
Oh, fuck,
I was
it's
like,
on.
yay,
Okay, here we go.
Metroidvania time.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Okay.
My wallet. It cries in terror.
It's time for a sale! No, Steam!
I have to be careful because of how hot it was. My electric bill was $200 this week. Or month.
Holy shit.
Month.
Andy,
What?
Portal 2 is a buck.
Holy shit.
Brace yourself, my son.
Yes.
Oh, that okay. Yes, I am definitely buying that at some point. Look,
Revhead is $8. That's going in there.
What head?
Revhead.
Revhead?
Yeah, it's that bullshit Aussie driving game that Vex plays.
Oh, what was that car game that's like you build like scrap cars, you drive around fighting and shooting each other?
Detroit?
Dream well.
They don't have vehicles in Detroit.
Yeah, they do.
not anymore.
Supermarket Simulator is 30% off. It's now $9.09.
Has it had like an update recently or anything?
I don't know.
Well, for anybody who hasn't played it yet, and probably gonna make this my other bad decision, Octopath Traveler is only $30 right now. It's normally $60.
1 or 2?
1. 2 is down to 35 from 60.
What is?
They're good games. I have them on Switch.
They're kind of classic Final Fantasy style games, like the.
Whacker, you would like Octopath Traveler too.
It's very like Final Fantasy VI style. It's interesting because it uses like 3D backgrounds and such, but still uses the pixel art style characters.
Yeah, it's the originator of the HD 2D series that the Square Enix has been starting to use. They also used it for Triangle Strategy, and they're using it for the Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3 remakes.
So, Lictor, in answer to your question, I've watched a playthrough of Portal 2. I've only played some of Portal 1, but I've watched full playthroughs of both of them.
I've watched playthroughs of them.
I haven't played through Portal 2 either. I own Portal 2 and have never played it.
Lictor is threatening to punt me.
Andy and I are going to stream that at some point.
Actually, what we could do is while you and Andy stream it, me and Storm can also play, and then we can see which pair can get to the end faster.
Oh, that's not the goal. That's not the goal whatsoever.
Lictor is saying he wants to stream it now.
No, the goal is Andy and I to scream at each other
It's
like
robots trying to solve the puzzle.
Right when you talked, Andy, I heard somebody honking their horn outside.
Honk honk.
No, that's there's a I'm playing a game and there's a car that's wedged itself into the very fabric of a light pole, so it's.
Why don't you restart the game so that it's not there?
Sultan Sacrifice is currently half off, Mr. Tarnk. So it's only
Actually-
$10.
Check if Baldur's Gate 3 or Divinity Original Sin 2 is on
I'm
sale, because I
sorry.
would like to play that with you lads.
Baldur's Gate 3 is currently $47.99.
Shit.
And it's normally $59.99, so yeah, it's down by $12. And then you said Divinity Original Sin?
2.
That is currently $13.50 from its normal $45.
So, whichever one you all can afford. I have both of them already, so I can play either. Whichever one you three are down to play.
I believe I have both of those on GOG already.
I haven't played-
streaming them, but
The
I
spacious
haven't played
Outlook
Divinity
here.
Sin 2.
I can't take any more.
Wasteland 3 is only $17 right now.
nice.
Not a worry.
Okay, we roll the dice and hope for a crit. Come on.
Now what?
Yep, there we go. Woohoo! They have a slightly
put up a
higher
good
than
fight.
1/3 chance to crit, so.
I can still.
You had my attention, now you have my unyielding bloodlust.
I think,
And
personally, I
now-
think Baldur's Gate 3 is still a bit too expensive for my taste.
I get
I
that.
had to stop you.
check
But I did
your,
get Divinity 2. That's a good price.
check your Steam, Andy.
I saw it.
Well, we do have children on the battlefield, so we started pretty strong on that one, Mr. Night Owl.
I mean, poison's been used.
This ends now.
Mostly by them, but I've used a little bit.
Dream well.
Also, I'm not sure what the Geneva Conventions have to say about necromancy, but that's currently in play as well.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, Anna. Are these guys knights or just soldiers? I think they... Nope, just normal knights. Okay. Okay, so it is doing the bonus damage, but she's not strong enough to swing it more than once. That's annoying. But if we send Inaka in first and stick a knife in him, how poison works in this game is it basically permanently increases the amount of damage that that character will take from other sources. So now, if we bring the hammer, no, not quite enough to make up the difference. Sad face. Armored Knights have the special ability that they cannot be broken like other characters can, so I can't stop their counterattacks the same way.
Glory, glory, what a hell of a way to die!
Come and get it! Glad I can rely on you.
Rale.
What's up, Whacker?
Hurtful.
Burful.
Indeed.
So are you lads doing anything neat for 4th of July next week? Beyond showing up for my stream? Because you better.
Well, shit, man.
Actually, apart from, I might have like a party with some of my friends. Most of what I have planned for that week is honestly that we have started finally getting customers in with our advertising campaign. So hopefully the studio starts taking off more and more.
Nice. I hope things continue to go well for you, Storm.
Okay.
I still want to pick her up and shake her like a bell.
Tark, Storm is like an actual legitimate musician.
Well, more specifically, sound engineer. Like, I'm a musician, but professionally speaking, I'm a sound engineer.
I mean, musician is kind of a loose choice of words here. He's a drummer.
I also sing and do keyboards.
Says the Ringo Starr of our group. No, I mean Whacker's our Ringo.
Man, shit.
I'm just crying because that seems like such high praise for him.
Oh, look. Crispy's making word mouth sounds, but written, and it's bad.
What, a punk rock album of just whale noises? I'd listen to that.
Prog rock. Progressive rock.
Sorry.
No, Whacker is just old out of some mystical power. Mick Jagger's a mummy at this point.
I mean, what's his ass? Who's his fucking guitarist?
Do you think there's a redneck version of Mick Jagger named Mick Jigger? You know, just jigger it a little bit. Jigger it a little bit.
And there is another...
What are you looking at me for?
There is just another on the long list of intrusive thoughts I will not say.
Keith Richards! Keith Richards is a verified mummy.
Maybe that's who I'm thinking of. The lead singer of Rolling Stones. The one who looks like he has all the preservatives in his body.
Yeah, but Keith Richards is like a walking verified. Like, dude is... You think I'm old? that dude is... Yeah, man.
So he's from the Copper Age.
I think he's from before the Big Bang, honestly.
Indeed.
I think to be from the Copper Age, you have to be a copper top.
No, Crispy got it right. Keith Richards is a cocaine mummy.
Not wrong, just do.
Do you have permadeath on?
I don't remember. We're not going to find out, though. There was a little Spanish fleet.
I'm here.
I will not forget.
She set that poor man on fire.
Lictor, from the before time, the long ago, when the whackers were young and fish crawled the earth.
The world was young, the mountains green, no stain yet on the moon was seen. No words were laid on stream or stone when Whacker woke and walked alone.
I am almost a little offended that was actually beautiful, Storm. Well done.
Well, I didn't write that song, I just altered it, but
That's
it
the
is.
song of Durin, right?
Yeah, the Song of Durin, the Colem V. De Profundis version.
It still worked, and your manipulation of it was perfect.
Yay!
You get applause.
I owe you one.
Stop apologizing for shit you don't need to apologize for.
But it was rude to me.
But Whacker, I was
Like
comparing
I
you
said,
to Door and
stop
the father of the
apologizing
door.
for shit you don't need to apologize for.
Sassy.
Crispy's being a butt.
Oh shit! Papers, Please is $4.99.
Papers.
You got it.
Kingdom Come Deliverance is $7.99.
That's well worth it. That's a good game.
Yep.
It is a good game. I played it on my PS4.
I had to stop you.
If you had your house built by Sony, would you have a PS floor?
Ingress storm song noises.
Whacker. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I
that
meant
girl's
to
gonna
say. I meant to say Rale, but I was just.
You
so...
just reflexively said my name instead.
I know. I'm sorry, Whacker. I owe you an apology. Okay? Are you happy?
No, but okay.
So
Okay.
What if I gave you a
Actually,
Scooby
wait,
snack?
Dream well.
I might be
How
able to
about a
fix
bu-
this. I may have
how
screwed
about
up, but I might be able to unfuck this.
Yeah, whatever. I think Rail's playing a game or something like that. Are you gonna give me a bag of oranges, Andy? Because then I'll be okay with it. Just no rotten ones. What did you do? How did you fuck up?
So what it is I went in range of the boss, and rather than going after my guys, they went towards the NPC that I need to recruit.
I think Lichter just had a stroke in chat.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Look at the spelling of that.
Whacker. I'm gonna send Crispy, and I think I'll send you a link to this game that I have on my wish list, and I think I might get, but I think you would be interested with Crispy. It's called Sketch Tales.
Woo.
Ooh. Yep, I thought it too.
It's a first person RPG, and like what you draw is what you play. Of course, I don't know.
There was a series of Nintendo games that were like that on the DS. I don't remember what they called, but...
I know what you're talking about. I'm trying to remember, but you know, my brain is trying to eat itself. So.
I'm ready.
Oh my god, this looks horrible.
Jade.
What does?
Prince Diamond.
Descend into creative madness with Sketch Tales, a sandbox action RPG where what you draw becomes what you play.
However, Father.
Yes. Now it's mixed for some reason,
I relieve you of
and
your border duties. You're with me from now on.
Of course.
also it's been in early access for like what 10 years, so it's probably abandoned.
I can still fight.
Lichter's trying to cover up for himself, making like it's some kind of made-up thing instead of misspelling chupacabra. It's alright, Lichter. We know
What about the
spelling is hard.
Chupacabra?
That'd be even more horrifying. What if it was a spitting chupacabra?
Okay, so the Chupacabra is now on the list with the African kamikaze squirrel.
Well, wait a minute.
Oh,
Chupacabra,
Bitch.
like the Chupacabra just has like those giant fangs that would use to suck goat's blood. So a cobra would like, because a cobra already has big long fangs.
You can look. You can tell when a Chupacabra is coming by its distinctive call. If you're out at night and you hear Cobra.
Okay. Storm.
You fool!
This
As
really makes me wonder, like with people with, you know, like with the kids with Tourette's and stuff like that, like how do you just smooth over when your kid just starts screaming in public? Like, this is what we need with Rale right now. We just need a way to kind of gently brush this under the rug and just kind of keep moving past all this.
I call them my best worst ideas.
All right. Storm Song.
Yes.
You like Final Fantasy Tactics, right?
Absolutely.
No, he hates it.
Shut the fuck up, Whacker!
It's so mean.
I swear to God, I'll take this aluminum bet now. Oh God! I'll write your name on it.
Oh no!
Do not put a bark color on Rale. That will make this stream way more awkward.
What? Oh. Anyway,
I'm just waiting for Kiwi to. Oh shit!
Jesus Christ, Whacker! I swear, I want to strangle the absolute life essence out of you.
Sorry, Rick. Sorry, Andy. Go ahead, please.
Whacker, go stare in a mirror. That's the only way. That's the only thing I think to cause you extreme pain right now.
Whacker goes to stare in a mirror, and you just hear, all around me are familiar faces,
worn out places.
All can
Anyway,
consume my balls whole.
If you like Final Fantasy Tactics, go look at the game on Steam, Fell Seal Arbiter's Mark. It's on sale for $5.99.
That is a very highly recommended tactical RPG.
Yes.
Send me a link to that. I'm in a game I can't tab out of right now, so if you can send me a link to that.
There's also one called Arcadia Atlas, but it's mixed, so...
Alright, now to throw hands with this boss.
Oh God, Doki Doki Literature Club is 10:04.
I thought Doki Doki Literature Club was free.
You will not pass.
Why would it be $10.04?
I wonder if that's like a reference to something.
You're a reference to something.
Yes.
Fucking wreck.
Continue with this rail. I'd like to see where this goes.
Oh, I didn't have anything past that. You're just a reference to
I don't
something.
think you did. I think you just like let whatever came into your mind vomit forth.
Yes. Look, not saying the stuff that comes into my head actively triggers my anxiety. I have to vocalize it and ventilate it from my brain, or it sits in there and rots from the inside.
Vocalize and ventilate it from my brain.
You heard me. There we go. This'll fix it.
You know what? This reminds me. There was a game that came out a while ago called
Well, she's toast.
Yep.
Toasty!
I'm sorry.
Yay! We did it! We did it!
We did it, Reddit.
We Happy Few.
Are you talking about that kind of Bioshock game, but that's all with like very clown-looking British people?
Yeah. I remember I was watching a playthrough of it. It was specifically Jesse Cox, and I think he just quit like at one point.
I will not take your life. Don't be.
Anybody have an idea? Like, did something happen in that game or something?
What's to stop me from hunting you down?
Oh.
You can't return to Elusia after this. Your kingdom's through with you. What gives you that idea? If
Also, Whacker, you want to go fishing?
he would have given
No.
you Emblem ring.
You sure? Because I can really use a motorboat right now.
Weather alone would have slowed us down. I don't understand it.
Phrasing?
The king used you.
No, it's just as you think,
For you to
Storm
survive.
Song. I'm going to admit it.
I suppose you're right. Your father has already
Look,
sacrificed
Andy just
your life.
wants someone to bury
I won't do
themselves
the
in
same.
his ample bosom,
You will not
okay?
grant me the release of death. How cruel, but
I do like that there's an anime where, like, the guy... There's this big chubby dude, and like a lot of the office workers like him because, you know, he's like so marshmallow soft.
And why?
Oh,
Yay.
My father intends to perform a ritual that will restore the fell dragon's power.
Do not doubt the dad bod.
See, though the fell dragon has been freed,
That is a really good question. Why is she wearing a dream catcher on her
Because
face?
high
I think
fashion
Mocha
is
steal
weird.
it.
High fashion is
Huh?
weird.
Ideally, he would have all 12 rings, but secure
Actually, Crispy, it looks more like a waffle iron.
It looks like a veil of some sort.
his powers through an ancient ritual.
It's a waffle
He
veil.
consumes sovereign blood.
You can't mean my father.
But then King Morian. Yes,
Cyberpunk is down to $29.99.
that was his aim from the start. That's horrific.
Sons of the Forest is
ritual will take place
$20.09.
at Destinia Cathedral. You must hurry.
Ooh,
And be
shit!
careful. Since
Disco
the fell
Elysium is
dragon's return,
$3.99.
Father has not been himself. I see. That is the extent
Man.
of what I know.
Shit.
Come, Zelkov. Kagetsu. Let us leave this place. What are you going to do? Whatever I can, without taking sides.
Storm, why were you
If we meet
renaming
again,
everyone to glue
Divine
names
I
yesterday?
pray it is
Oh,
not
Gordon made a crack about, oh, Storm Song's here, now we can make glue. And so then I renamed everyone glue names.
So basically, Gordon triggered you, and you went mad and drunk on power.
So he pulled a
Oh,
whacker.
yes.
What?
You know, speaking of punishing Whacker, we got to think of a new horror game to play with him.
Potentially.
See, I don't know. I don't care for horror games, so...
I don't like overtly violent and horrific ones. I like some that have just enough existential dread.
See, I don't like existential dread. I get enough of that in real life. I play video games to escape from that.
I think more existential dread of ooh, there's a monster lurking about, and ooh, I might not have enough money to pay my taxes and I'll lose everything.
Divine one.
Existential dread can be both.
That's really specific.
Ooh, the tax monster is around the corner. Have you signed your 304?
You are scary good at that.
Yep. Thank you.
Storm, where did that accent come from?
It's I think it's a South London accent from. At least I was impersonating a line from.
Ooh, the marmot!
Oh no! Wait, no. I think that's a Yorkshire accent.
Oh, wait, Andy. Make sure you're watching Discord. We have go back.
I can't go back to the marmot. He's been adopted.
God damn it!
We'll go.
I mean,
visit
if you
our
want, I can
actual
just-
marmot hammer. There's a bunny.
Oh, look, a rabbit! Look at the rabbit!
Oh, don't go touch your body. Oh, God.
Okay, what are we referencing, guys? Like, I'm confused.
Okay, somebody clip that. Somebody clip it, please.
Storm,
Is the Legion having another
Somebody clip.
Is the Legion having another adoptable animal fest?
No, Storm, go look through the clips for the... There was one clip from the last time we played 2 weeks ago, where we had the marmot on screen.
Right.
And now he remembers.
Oh, I don't know if I really should stream Portal 2 with Andy. I think I'm gonna shit myself if he screams too much.
Deny not the truth of your soul. It is there to be shid.
Okay, did somebody clip that, goddammit?
I don't know. In this snow, it's hard to tell where
Destinia Cathedral. That's not an ominous name at all.
Oh.
Hold on. I see someone up ahead.
Is that you?
Hey, look! I'm not going to say anything.
Vale.
Looking at Rale.
I don't know.
You don't know how you
It's
crossed the
definitely not obvious.
Well, how about you? You look worried.
Man,
Is something the
shit.
matter?
We're trying.
You know, it's just funny that she's in the country that was talking about like sacrificing to the dark dragon. You think it's
She's been in every country we've been in so far, okay?
yeah,
She's
you know.
wandering around as much as we are.
I know. Isn't that coincidence?
I appreciate your help.
I owed
Man.
you for catching me up the other day. That was so kind. Huh.
She's traveling around searching for her sister.
Yes. It's very important to me.
I didn't
What is her
notice it the
sister's
other day.
name?
It's pretty. Really.
We don't know.
Vale?
Emblem Rale.
Okay, I know, but I'm not spoiling it for you.
Vale.
Wouldn't it be funny if her sister was also like half dragon?
I better be on my way.
I think everybody's a fucking dragon in this game, alright?
You know. Oh my god, a dragon that decides to be a bard.
No time to search for her. Not when
This is why
Fire Emblem, dragon seduce bard.
This is why statistically in D&D 3.5's lore and the Forgotten Realms lore, most half dragons are actually copper.
Why, is it because
Copper dragons are horny and they're pranksters.
Okay, but
So
why
this
do
is the
those
reason.
dragons work for the police? Explain.
What?
copper? You know, which is funny because that particular copper dragon's name was Bobby.
Rale.
Thank you.
You know what? You know what makes me the maddest right now? You know what really makes me the maddest right now? That I'm sitting here with a stupid fucking smile on my face after hearing that. You insufferable son of a bitch.
Maybe I'm coming at this wrong.
What are you thinking about, Anna?
Would you say that we got railroaded?
I'm brainstorming new.
No, I'd say we got railed.
You know what Sweetheart's Day is?
Wait, that's supposed to be Anna?
Yes, that's the Anna for this world.
Like an 8-year-old Anna?
Yes, she's still a child. She's also still a merchant.
Old gift every year loses its luster. So I'm out to market something mind-blowing that'll bring the spark back to Sweetheart's Day.
Wow, that's a pretty lofty goal.
Satisfactory is $14.99.
Yes.
Thanks, I've already got ADHD. I don't need more.
Me, so I could use someone else's input.
Okay, let's buy it for Rail.
No.
Here.
Well, you don't want ADHD.
Necklaces.
Yeah, we do.
Look, my game of that style is Timberborn.
Crispy, don't you dare shit talk the thrift store.
Speaking of which, anybody who has Timberborn and hasn't been paying attention to it, they just dropped a experimental update where they unfucked the water physics. You can make dams where the water comes out the bottom now.
Makes my line of work so tricky.
Got it. I'll keep
Yeah,
thinking.
sluice gates.
We'll
Also
come up with something
aqueducts.
good eventually.
Which, for lots of people, that's a game changer for Timberborn, because its kind of shoddy water physics system was the big thing holding it back.
I think you were the thing holding it back. Also, go see the
Wacky,
pets.
since
Go
when
see
have
the
I held
pets.
anything back?
Shut up. Go see the pets. Go see the pets. Want to see the pets. Pets, 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 pets.
We'll get to it in time.
I want you to pets! What the hell is...
You know what?
We gave him an orange.
Give him an orange. Look, Andy.
The cat
He
has
had an
been
orange.
pet because he is down below.
I'm telling you, that thing's gonna like turn into like a Zenogre from Monster Hunter or something.
That would be awesome. I would love to have a pet Zenogre.
Man.
That butterfly is holding on for dear life on the tail.
You know what? I think it's time for me to repay Whacker for Supermarket Simulator.
Crab Life Simulator? You can tell he's really traumatized by the silence. That's how you know I really got him.
Or I'm not paying attention.
Whacker, as a father, you know that Rale needs attention.
Yes, I'm very acutely aware of how to deal with attention-seeking behavior as well.
With hugs and gentle slaps across the face?
No, I just let you deal with it.
Oh, no, Whacker, don't say that. That almost made me say something really mean. And like
So
mean.
I'll give him tummy rubs and then hit him with a newspaper when he's bad.
I thought so.
I'm very disappointed you can't buy bundles for friends.
Sure, I mean, yep, people know me.
I'll bet some of our allies are well acquainted with your reputation already. I'll ask around. There must be stories.
Isn't she the one who's like an assassin, but she acts all cutesy all the time?
Yes.
She's like a stone-cold murderer.
Yeah.
So a woman.
I lied again.
Andy. Jesus Christ.
You know, I probably did go too far with that joke. I'm sorry.
I'm confused.
Suddenly Cookie Mama appears. No, you're not wrong, and she stabs you.
No.
I'm truly sorry, Divine One. I should not have deceived you.
You sure you don't want to go fishing, Whacker?
I just had to go and ruin it.
I no. God damn it, Chris!
I got those fishing games that you paid.
What?
Remember those fishing games I showed you, and you were just absolutely just shitting
Oh
yourself?
yeah, I was enamored with those. They look so fun. Also, Crispy, consume my balls whole.
Fuck it.
No, don't, please.
Oh, look, fresh oranges. Maybe they can send some to Andy.
Wait, is Andy one of those weirdos who doesn't like oranges at all?
No, I like oranges. It's like he's taking one story too far.
No. I'm just pointing the fact out that Andy can't.
I'm going to point out why this guy is swimming slower than she is.
If I may.
Why the hell is he picking oranges in a tuxedo?
This guy, wait, he's a knight. We've already seen him in armor, right?
Yeah.
Because I was going to say, that guy, he's the butler that knows how to kill everybody within a 500-foot radius in an instant.
Oh, you mean Alfred?
Yeah, he's the battle butler.
I would love a few clips that do this, but I remember one YouTube short that's like just random thugs like, we kidnapped Bruce Wayne's kid. Wait, what? And it's Damian Wayne. And one of the thugs knows that Bruce is Batman. And he's like, put him back. What? Put him back. And Damian's just like, it's too late. Wait. And the thug is like, oh, okay. Which one of your dad's buddies is coming to get you? It's daylight. Alfred. Shotgun.
I don't prescribe to my master's non-violence approach. BAM!
Man. Shit.
I know that the Harley Quinn show actually did a variation on that joke, sort of. When Harley Quinn is living, spoilers by the way, at the Wayne Mansion. She's about to go out and she's not supposed to go out. And Alfred spray bottles her with like Windex or something in the face. And she's like, "Alfred, I will kill you." And Alfred responds with, "I wish a bitch would."
What the hell is this?
Did you get your gift, Whacker?
Police radar?
Why don't you open up and have a look at it?
Andy, did you find a site that shows someone that the police are coming for them?
No.
Without actually, like...
No. Why don't you tell him what I got for you, Whacker?
Oh boy, here we go.
This is... Okay, where is it?
There you are, Alfred. Do you recall when you said you weren't worthy of my friendship?
God damn, Steam is...
I didn't think hard enough about
Steam is dragging ass because everybody's buying things.
I disagree with what you said.
That's why.
Yeah, it's the first day of Steam sale. If Steam weren't shitting the bed right now, I'd be more surprised.
So, please.
Police officer, where are you? The city is out of control. The world needs your help right now to maintain peace and order on the city streets.
How could I possibly still call myself your friend?
Your mission in this simulator is to stop the cars that exceed the speed limit and check the driver. Oh my god, Andy, this is the only way we'll be able to detect those who break the law. Thus, by doing these checks, you will be able to issue fines or even arrest if there are more serious violations. Don't let anyone go unpunished, even if you need to use the spike. This is the only way we'll create respect. And
can I buy you Papers, Please, American Edition?
And
oh God, what?
I'd like that.
Oh,
and,
oh no.
Oh, I have a great idea. As my totally regular
Look, it's a garage with 6 police cars.
And
come on, Whacker.
No time like the present. Off we go.
Oh my god.
No, wait just a moment. I haven't even agreed.
Why does one of the comments say, "I feel like David Goggins now"?
Officer Whacker sounds like a euphemism, Crispy.
Whacker? I barely know her.
That sounds like my
Whacker.
That sounds like my porn name.
Whacker walks up to you at your window and it rolls down. He's got his sunglasses on. He goes, "Shit, man, let me see your boss." Is everything all right, officer? Yeah, man.
Man, shit.
Whacker's porn name is Officer Thick.
No, just Officer Whacker. Officer Whacker. And Jenny Tightshirt in. And I don't have anything beyond that. One of you needs to think of a title for what one of the for what smut flick Whacker would be involved in. Go ahead. Go to town, chat. I believe in you.
Fruit bowl cut.
Officer Whacker and Jenny Tightshirt in fruit bowl cut. Okay. He's got a nightstick. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Crispy.
Andy.
Okay, let's go back to wholesome stuff.
Andy. No, watch the Discord.
I'm watching.
Okay, do it again.
Let's see what the other ones do.
Bad dad joke. Bad.
It didn't do anything.
Okay.
Oh, look at this. Oh, they're gonna pet this puppy. Oh, that's such a good puppy. Oh, it's a happy puppy.
Speaking of dad jokes.
Oh, no.
It's time.
Oh, God.
When I was out walking the other day, I saw a tree covered in bacon, and when I went to take a closer look, I got mugged. Turned out it was a ham bush.
It's not as good as some of the other ones.
Nah.
I'm not mad.
Feeling pretty proud that I just finished a 30-piece jigsaw puzzle in 1 hour. It says on the box 3 to 5
We
years.
need a... Oh, shit. Alright, am I back?
You're back.
Okay, we need a Power Rangers show, but it's dogs.
Actually, no, you just reminded me of, I wanted to think of what would Power Rangers be in Knife Fight City.
Also, there was a Power Ranger show about dogs called Road Rovers.
Yeah, but they weren't color-coded. They were
Storm.
all
Patrol.
Storm. Why is it every time we need a furry variant of something, you're the one who knows that it already exists?
Because the 90s were cruel to our psyches.
He's a fucking brony. What are you expecting?
Road Rovers might have awakened a few people, especially with the Collie Girl.
This is true.
But not as much as Animaniacs' Minerva Minx.
Or the werewolf episode with her.
Jessica Rabbit.
Jessica Rabbit wasn't a furry, though. She was...
I mean...
the one I always heard was Lola Bunny.
Yeah. I think I just found a game that we all need to watch Whacker play. That's actually pretty wholesome. And maybe a little scary.
No!
What happened?
Is Crispy sending... Crispy's sending... Yeah, I'm getting DMs from Crispy. It's bad.
Well, it's Andy starts talking about things that awakened people, and Crispy brings up Paw Patrol.
Oh, God.
I'm leftover scraps compared to Diamant.
He was actually referring to the Power Rangers with dogs, because that's what.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I said.
So,
Paw Patrol.
To bring
Crispy
things
is
back,
saying
though,
the same thing.
Power Rangers in Knife Fight City. What are our Zords?
I would just say different kind of mall knives.
Actually, wait, I think I still had one of those left.
One is like a dragon knife. One is like a.
You mean like the mall ninja?
So
you mean the mall ninja
they use like flip open knives to activate the morphine. Like it's morphin time.
Bayonet, Bowie.
Oh god, they've each got a different kind of knife. But no, the Zords need to be like some sort of big robot thing.
Okay, one of them be a fire hydrant.
Fox just said it's all junk cars with the head being made out of a VW Beetle. Oh god, it's all junkers. Like Mad Max Megazord.
What's the one with the wood paneling?
The Woody?
There's more than a few cars that have had wood paneling, unfortunately.
You're talking like the station wagons from the 50s?
Station wagon.
So
yeah,
the
they just call them
wagon
Woody.
forms the legs. The bug forms the head. What are our chest and arms?
We already have a Volkswagen because I would want to do that van that looks like a Twinkie.
The van that looks like a Twinkie, is that the body then?
But it's already a Volkswagen, right?
VW bus?
Yeah.
It doesn't look like a goddamn Twinkie, Andy.
I see where Andy's coming from with that.
It's not a Twinkie.
You're not a Twinkie.
Yeah, I know I'm not a Twinkie. But you are.
Whacker, I have too much beard for that. I have way too much beard for that.
No, Whacker, I'm sorry, but I'm going to stand on this hill. The VW boss looks like a giant Twinkie to me.
No, it does not. It does not.
Andy's right on this one.
Shape to be a Twinkie.
This is 2 against 1. We got Storm.
I don't give a shit.
My weighing in on this is that I recently read a really good SCP called The Birch Knight and the Three Acorns. You should read it.
Yeah, that's very nice. Come on, man. Does it look like a Twinkie or not? Okay, you know what? No. We need to set up a poll.
I'm literally setting up a poll right now.
You sons of bitches. I swear to God, you'd better be able to...
It's going to be a 5-minute poll. We are not allowing additional votes this time. Poll is up, chat. Go to town.
You need a VW boss, and make sure it's beige, because if you look at a green or a blue or a yellow one, or a red one, it might not. But
I'm so glad this is the shit we're enriching the world with.
Oh God! One of the vehicles.
This is the legacy we are leaving to our children. Is this?
One of the vehicles should be a mail delivery truck, or the mailman's car or van.
Okay, yeah. That can be one of the arms.
Yes, that's going to be the right arm, and when it punches people, it shouts, "You've got mail!"
Yes! Yes!
You know what? The legs can just be like a dump truck. Like,
No, okay, nope, I got it.
Station wagon. The legs were the
I got it.
That's
the
why
left
they're extra
arm.
long.
The left arm is a UPS truck, and after that delivers the uppercut, it says, "What can Brown do for you, bitch?"
I am pleased that you are my friends online.
If anybody in chat is one of the people who edits the Knife Fight City wiki, you know what to do.
What are you doing there?
Oh, hello, Divine One.
Crispy Kraut says the Megazord is the treehouse from Brigador.
You mean Brigadoon?
Okay.
He says Brigador.
Brigador is a game.
Why?
That is the
question,
is it not?
You didn't know that?
There are all sorts of
There's so many games, Whacker.
Mercury Alpha says a milk truck for the chest.
No, the
So
chest.
it has a nice pair of jugs.
People chat in order to learn.
Oh God, what did we decide the chest was? We'd already decided that the chest was. No, the chest was the VW bus. And the Beetle is the head. Volkswagen is the legs, and the arms are a mail truck and a UPS truck.
Can there possibly be any harm?
Volkswagen, the legs. You mean the station wagon?
Yeah, station wagon's the legs. The Volkswagen
Well, who made the
bus is
station
the
wagon?
chest.
If you knew they didn't like being
Whacker actually brought up the station wagon earlier. And because it's the longest, it makes the most sense for it to be the legs.
Well, I mean, like, who made the station wagon? Is it like GM or Motor? Well, who? What?
I don't know.
Hold on, Andy. I'll find out. Goddamn.
Because we've already got 2 Volkswagens, and
No, it's an American car. It's
Actually, you know what? We'll keep the Volkswagen bus as the chest. The head is now a Geo Metro.
Yeah, the head should be like one of those tiny, like, smart cars.
Yes, Geo Metro falls under that. It's damn near that small.
So let's make the left arm an electric car, and it just doesn't work.
So, Andy, how far back are we talking? Are you talking like the 60s and 70s bullshit, or are you talking like
Yeah,
the
sure.
40s?
Like wood paneling, actual wooden paneling on the
Chevy Caprice or Ford LTD.
Do you know what you are, Alfred? A barbarian in princess clothing.
Huh. What a nice thing
We'll
to
just
say.
go with Chevy
Thanks,
Caprice.
Aileen.
No, because it doesn't have wood siding.
Yeah, it does.
I don't see wood siding.
1966 Chevrolet Caprice Estate. Wood fucking paneling.
That is not at all how I meant it.
Hey,
You said 1960 what?
Aileen. If that
6.
wasn't the idea, then what did you mean by it?
Andy, God damn it.
I'm looking it up.
Also, our Megazord summons just a giant switchblade knife.
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
The Mega knife.
Wait a minute. Maybe I'm saying it wrong. Is it a Studebaker?
You're talking about the wood paneled cars. Look through the pictures on that link and tell me which ones you're thinking about.
Because it's good training.
Save your breath. It's instincts like that that mark you as barbaric, which would be fine for most men, but you are a prince. Try to act the part.
All right, Saline. I get your point. From now on, I'm gonna train even harder. No more skip days. Pretty soon, I'll be so beefy that everyone can tell right off what a barbarian I am. No more confusion.
Also, by the way, the poll has ended with victory for yes. The VW
Lies
looks like
and
a Twinkie. Eat shit,
slander.
Whacker!
Lies and fucking slander, chat. I am disappointed. And goddamn it, what is Crispy sending me?
I want it to be the 1974 Chevrolet Vega.
Okay. Crispy, if you're gonna send me something, make sure it's more than 2 by 1 pixels.
I'd be thrilled.
Mind you, we don't have that much free time.
Actually, on second thought, stop sending me stuff, Crispy.
Those days of whiling away the hours with you,
Princess Saline.
Oh well.
Crispy, if you mean Alfred's gonna get stabbed by his sister for constantly misinterpreting what she says,
We'll visit all the tea farms in the
yeah,
world.
she's proficient in swords.
And we can pass the time taking in
She's
beautiful
primarily a
landscapes
spellcaster,
while
but she can
sipping
use a sword
delicious
too.
tea.
So yeah,
Now,
that
doesn't that
tracks.
sound lovely?
All women know how to use daggers. Look at their eyes.
Wow, Andy.
And I will
Well played.
Andrew,
but also, damn.
Andronicus, you have chosen violence today.
Man. Shit.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Andy always wakes up and chooses violence. It's the only real difference is whether or not he chooses against Whacker or everyone.
Okay, you know what? I saw like a little comic that I thought was probably the most wholesome thing in the world. So this woman sitting there, she says, "Oh dear, I think I'm too fat," and she looks kind of chubby. And next scene, like he says, "Yeah, whatever, you're so beautiful," and he's like giving her a raspberry on her belly.
My brother used to be chronic.
And the next one, she's like totally ripped, like just absolute muscle mommy. And she says, "Dear, I have finally shedded those unnecessary pounds, and you can no longer make fun of me." And he says, "Whatever, come here," and just starts giving her raspberries again.
He is the picture of robust health now.
That is strangely wholesome.
He always seems
brave
on the battlefield.
By the way, this bit is where we find out about Alfred's Prince Boys.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Rale playing a game here, isn't he? Shit.
Right.
Why does Alcris look like a fucking vampire?
That's just the way their style is. But no, Alfred, our Flower Prince, is what used to be a very sickly child, and then he decided to get buff.
Ah, so he Theodore Roosevelted.
He Theodore Roosevelted.
I don't truck Alcris. Look, he's got a razor blade for a hairpin.
Yeah. He comes from a country who values strength. I would not be surprised if they allowed it, if they were like, he's the second son. Jump him.
After all. A bit of roughhousing is expected of us.
I can't offer an
Fucking Diamant! Roughhousing is expected. Now prepare to be suplexed into the concrete.
We all have our own strengths and weaknesses.
Yes.
Self-deprecation counts as the latter.
It's not self-deprecation.
His brother doesn't look like a vampire.
How am I supposed to win against the Prince of Brodia?
You are a Prince of Brodia, Alchrist.
Yes, I am a Brodian prince, but I'm not the Brodian prince. I'm not you, Diamant.
That's an
And my blood sugar's low. Your blood is low.
How you talk when I'm not around? You can't bring that lack of confidence to the battlefield. Enemies much stronger than you will be waiting out there. Don't offer them your weakness.
Yes, Diamant. I understand.
We need to get you in the right mindset.
Diamant doesn't look goth at all to me.
You're a skilled archer, right?
His clothes are
People say that,
similar
sure,
design.
but I'm actually not very good.
Alchris just has that
That's
collar.
a lack of confidence talking.
No, Diamant also
hear
has
what I
a
said
tall
about
collar.
weakness?
His is just
Do
folded,
you have any weaknesses, Diamant?
which is slightly more heroic.
He's got like
in
he's got
design.
like fur lining. He's got fur lining on his armor, which like makes me think more like Norse.
Yeah, but their armor is actually very similar patterns.
Yes, Diamant.
Yeah, yeah, I see it. It's
A
just
lot of it's the
I'll do
difference
the best
between
I
a
can.
sword fighter and an archer.
Visigoth versus eyeliner goth. I see that.
He's not wrong. I just wish he weren't right.
Okay.
I'd love to play a D&D game where I'm a fucking like battle butler. What other terms
Andy,
are
you're
there
not
for, like,
refined enough to be a butler.
motherfucker, you don't know me.
Yeah, I do.
I work in retail.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, I
know how to lie
Listen,
through my
Sippy,
teeth.
you son of a
I gotta
bitch.
side with Andy on this one too, because yeah, retail teaches you how to flip that polite switch on and off real fast.
I know how to lie through my teeth to please my dissident masters on a whim, Whacker.
Andy.
Where the fuck are the sweet onions? Are you gonna do a switcheroo for it? It's right behind you, sir. Oh, okay. I'm sorry about that.
Before we jump into the next fight, I am going to run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
All right, Storm Song Rail is gone. We could jump Whacker now. Come here. No. God damn it, Storm! You're that one guy in a gang that like sits back and like covers his face while everybody's in a fight.
I think I just finally turned the tables on Crispy for once.
Crispo, you crispological entity, get your sexy face in here.
No, Whacker, I know how to get back at Crispy. Send him the Duracell people videos.
Oh, I know Crispy's various kryptonites. He's being rotten. He's being a bad child.
You know, one of the things I got mad at with somebody they kept asking me to do things. I say, look, just because I look like Clark Kent doesn't mean I'm Superman.
Remember, kids, the right way to use anal beads is treat them like a seized lawnmower and yank as hard as you can.
No!
I still remember the visceral reaction I got out of Rale the first time I said that on stream. That is one of my most cherished memories of Rale.
What now?
I just repeated the time-honored wisdom of remember to treat anal beads like a seized lawnmower and rip as hard as you can.
No!
Yes, it was like that, except much more pain was coming through the first time I said that. That is one of my cherished memories of you, Rale.
Why is that a cherished memory?
Because I could hear part of your soul leaving your body when you said that.
Oh, look, it's this lady again.
And Team the Green is in chat, and he says,
And him, that guy.
Have we been invaded by Poland?
Oh, it's the Princess of Candyland.
And the winged Hussar arrived!
No way. Princess
If I go crazy, then will you still call me Superman?
Do not rip start the people. Please and thank you, yes.
Was released. Father's been acting weird. He used to be so kind to me. But since they came into the picture, it's
Digimon
like
magic doesn't completely bypass his defenses. It does have a greater chance of hurting them than regular stuff, but he is also somewhat resistant.
follow her around.
Just not, you know, completely immune like he is to like bullets and crap.
I mean, if you turn him into a chicken, he turns into a chicken, but like a chicken with superhuman abilities.
Look how that turned out.
I'm sorry, Hortensia.
It's not your fault. what happened at the Grand Crossing, that was all me. I don't have any clue what Father's up to. I don't know why he wants the rings or what this ritual's about. I'm totally in the dark.
Rale, look at chat.
Yeah.
Timothy. 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 Crispy. You know what? I'm going to combine you both for efficiency. Crispathy.
I like Gold Mary.
Whoa, the king gave you another one, huh?
Ugh.
He said you should wear it and prepare
Unfortunately,
yourself for battle.
I like that hairstyle she has, but unfortunately I've been told that that's a cursed hairstyle in anime.
Good. I'll get some answers
Which
about
one?
what happened at
Why is it
Gold Mary?
Let's go, you two.
Oh, yeah,
Like-
yeah, that's the anime mom hairstyle, which isn't so much cursed because of the hairstyle, but because of what usually happens to anime moms.
Yep. See Trisha Elric, for example.
Though it does not happen to the anime mom from the,
Let's head inside, quickly.
the Gundam Battle
Hold on
series.
a
I believe
moment.
that's Battle. I can't remember.
is it,
the
Marth?
ones where it's actually
I
like they're
sense
playing
the
with the
Fell Dragon's
Gunpla rather
presence.
than real-life giant
He's waiting
robots.
for us
I
inside
like
the
that
cathedral.
one.
Those series are fun, and
We're not
also
ready to
the
fight him.
mom from the first one
If
is
the
the best
ritual has
mom
been
in all of
completed, We should
Gundam.
retreat. And even if it
Crispy, please
Leave
send that
King
gift to
Morian
Rale right
I'm
now.
worried about all this.
Rail,
We should
No, I think we're going to skip on Aaron Yeager's mom, Tim.
I'm
We
just
must
gonna
avoid
say
direct encounter with
the
Fell
best
Dragon.
mom in Gundam doesn't really say much. How many Gundams have a living mother?
Actually,
Well,
most of them.
In Gundam
Funnily
Wing,
enough.
two of them do. The other three, their mothers are
It is
deceased.
true that
Wait,
the
Gundam Wing, they have mothers?
are formidable.
So, if you read the manga, Duo's biological mother is dead, but he was raised by a convent of nuns, so his plural mothers are all still alive.
Hi, Chad. I'm Whacker. I don't know shit about Gundam, but I'm still here.
I
And
hope they all have like
then-
shotguns.
And then Katra's parents are both still alive.
I'm pretty sure that Amuro's mom
We
is
are
still
not going
alive.
anywhere. We will remain.
And then there's Iron-Blooded Orphans, and none of their parents are alive.
I wonder why.
I mean, Iron-Blooded Orphans arguably isn't as bad as Double O in that sense, because Setsuna straight up killed his own parents.
This too is fair.
Oh no, patricide.
I'd just like to point out that we've probably spent less than 10% of this entire stream talking about the actual game that Rale is playing.
Wait, were we supposed to?
I don't know.
I mean, usually our streams are just us talking about random stuff over the course of the game. It depends on how interesting the
Usually
game is.
it's
being
all
at
of
the
you
time.
bastards doing elder abuse is what it is.
I mean, like, in theory, the Numeric Workshop is all about painting miniatures, but most of it is just Squick telling people not to ooh-woo certain things.
Right?
And then Cookie ooh-wooing whatever she pleases.
I'll ooh-woo to Dreadnought if I want to, thank you very much.
Body has been left for the birds.
Do not ooh-woo the battle mech sarcophagus.
Where have you hidden King Morian?
All will be known in due time.
Who is her sister?
Look over there.
Her sister is Ivy, the lady in the big black dress.
He's alive.
She's not dead, is she?
No, she's not. We didn't kill her. We let her walk away. But she was abandoned by them.
We're here to
So
save you.
he assumed the king expected her to die. Oh yeah, this bit.
Oh, this is probably not good. Oh, that's not good.
He's been tarnished.
A few moments too late. As you can see, the ritual
Also, gotta say, I saw a scene from God of War Ragnarok earlier from one of the DLCs they did for it, and I didn't think the God of War series could be that actually, like, thoughtful. But the recent two games, it looks like, have really pulled that
The
string.
recent two games are really good story-wise. I haven't gotten to actually play them yet.
After what he has done.
Won't spend money on another PlayStation.
The scene in question is Kratos ends up in a room, and he sees himself as a younger man there, and basically has the whole, like...
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, these somewhere between basically accusing the face you see in the mirror, but also then finding hope in the few places where it went right, and so that's what you have to carry on with.
So be it, Hyacinth. Now we fight.
I'll also admit that is one of my favorite tropes, is the man who was, you know, a warrior and perhaps not a nice one when he was young, and in age has come to recognize, like, oh wait, life's kind of like sacred and shit.
Yeah, it's a solid trope. Midnight Fight and Tim, Colgate Pie is like that because of plot reasons. Normally their hair would actually be just one color.
But they have special anime power hair.
Quite literally.
And cool robot boots.
I wanted swap places.
Gotta have blue hair.
See, swords and one lance on that, and one lance and axes on this side. So you need to go to this side. You need to go to this side. Back up. So we'll keep her on this side. Way, and that means supplies going this way. Okay. Fight.
You're not wrong, Crispy. My deviant art, OC.
Oh no, my deviant ROC, Sonic Chewbacca-chan.
Isn't there some way we can change him back?
That was the most cursed thing you've ever said, Andrew.
There's nothing we can
Give it time.
The king you knew.
For context, by the way, what they did is they killed that king and then raised his corpse back up as a zombie and is now fighting his sons with his zombie.
Would want to live like this?
How often does zombification happen in this series?
We have to let him die as the proud
Enough.
Depends on the game.
Or undead stuff in general?
It depends on the game. Some games it's more common than others.
I mean, right now we have the spirits of a bunch of fallen heroes fighting beside us.
Zombies with extra steps.
One, they're not mindless.
And that's fair, but the technical definition of necromancy
I
is
know.
to eat with the dead. So... But you're talking about standard, you know, gothic horror, skeletons, spooky, scary everywhere.
Spooky, scary
skeletons.
My will is firm.
I remember when, like, there was just nothing but a plethora of zombie movies, just constantly, and I was like, movies and games, I was like, God damn it, can we have something different?
I genuinely came to hate zombie movies at around that time, and I've only begun to recover from that. Like, it has to be a really good, solid zombie film for me to even remotely care.
Yeah.
Here I go.
The one that really irritated me was... There's a special brand of nerd that had it in their heads of like, oh, you have to have a zombie plan for everything, and it's like, you realize that, like, we're the ones that get eaten first because of cardio, right?
Yep.
Cardi, oh no.
I do want to see that zombie movie, Warm Bodies, I think it's called.
Map?
I think it's the one where it might allude to, like, falling in love can cure zombieism or something like that.
Yeah, his heart starts beating again. I remember that movie, but I never actually watched it. I remember its existence.
We've entered the rather standard deconstruction phase of the zombie craze.
That movie's actually old. That movie came out when I was, like, in high school. That was part of the zombie movie craze.
Rale.
Oh, God, don't say that. It feels like it was somewhat recent to me.
Well, yeah, but Andy, you and I are in our late 30s, and Whacker's in his 40s. That's going to happen to us.
Man. Shit.
Rale, however, is just an itty bitty baby.
I am not that much younger than you. I
You
am within a decade.
toddler, child.
You are a little
mature
shit,
adult,
Rale.
Rale.
Midnight Flight, unless you hurt me like that.
Jurassic Park is the oof. I mean, my usual go-to for messing with people age-wise is, you remember the original Karate Kid movie, right? Daniel-san is now older than Mr. Miyagi was when they filmed the movie.
Oh my god, I just realized... Whack? Okay, you might not have been old enough to watch it, but Whacker, you're old enough to have Conan the Barbarian have come out in your lifetime.
Yeah, it was
what I trained for.
1983.
Yeah.
I wasn't born yet. Like 1 year.
I wasn't born yet by 4. Wait, no, 3.
Math is hard.
Hey. Well, kind of 4,
remember-
because it was 8 in a year.
I remember when there's I saw the trailer for the remake of Total Recall. I'm like, why are they remaking Total Recall? That movie came out and I did the math and I started shriveling up.
Remember, Star Trek Voyager is as old to us as Star Trek was to the people who were around when Star Trek Voyager came out.
There you go. Halo, the original one, is 23 years old.
How old is the Bully Snake?
Emblem engaged.
We're gonna use the bonus XP sword.
I'm older than you, Bully Snake.
Yeah, Whacker is 45 eons.
Man.
Dream well.
Shit. My fucking brain hurts after being on this stream for this long.
Oh, that's a big help.
I mean, that's pretty sure just being on the planet for this long, Whacker.
No, it's specifically being in here, listening to the abuse in this bullshit.
Next
Yes. Whacker attended the finest schools in Cairo. In the Bronze Age.
Allow me. Now I've done
Hieroglyphics.
You took me out just like Princess.
It's actually Whacker's fault that several of the hieroglyphics are damaged. He made some films in college he wasn't too proud of.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
What?
Is Whacker a Nasir?
What?
I think I remember that, right?
A what?
Yeah.
A what?
Okay, so Ayan Nasir was a copper merchant. One of the oldest writings in existence is...
Oh, you're talking about the fucking customer complaint thing?
Yes! Is customer complaints about
Your
the shoddy
copper is
copper.
shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
You put up a good
Whacker, was it you that we were torturing with all the copper in our Minecraft server?
No. Don't you have this himbo set up to be a crit monster?
Yes, he just did a crit.
Yeah, I get that. I just didn't know if that was him, because I remember you saying something about...
Do you not see the 30-something% crit rate he has at the bottom of the screen?
No, numbers are flying by too fast, and I'm not completely paying attention.
Okay, here we are.
So, I remember playing World of Warcraft, like, as a two-handed warrior. It was suggested that your crit rate wouldn't be higher than, like, 26% because it would be a waste of points.
I must insist now. Please die.
like having a crit rate, like your base crit rate higher than 26%, I believe, was technically a waste of like points you can get for your armor and stuff, because any higher and it wouldn't necessarily increase the amount of times your hits were crit because of how often it calculated your stuff.
I don't know. The only class I ever enjoyed playing in World of Warcraft was Warlock.
Yeah, you would.
Okay, so I found the article here. The complaint tablet to Ea Nasir is a clay tablet that was sent to the ancient city-state of written in 1750 BCE. It is a complaint to a merchant named Ea Nasir from a customer named Nani. Nani? Written in an Akkadian cuneiform, it may be the oldest known customer complaint. It is currently kept in the British Museum. In 2015, its content became an online meme.
Didn't he tell the guy, like, fuck off?
You fucking whiffed that one, Rale.
The tablet details that Ea Nasir traveled to Dilmun to buy copper and returned to sell it in Mesopotamia. On one particular occasion, he had agreed to sell copper ingots to Nani. Nani sent his servant with the money to complete the transaction. The copper was considered by Nani to be substandard and was not accepted. In response, Nani created the cuneiform letter for delivery to Ea Nasir. Inscribed on it is a complaint about copper delivery of the incorrect grade and issues with another delivery. Nani also complained that his servant, who handled the transaction, had been treated rudely. He stated at the time of writing he had not accepted the copper but had paid for it. So, either a Karen or a backstabber, or a Karen complaining to a backstabber.
Or a Karen stabber complaining to a back.
Why, yes.
An unstoppable force meets an unmovable object!
More like an unstoppable farce.
Lord Wilfred says, another terms of service to skip.
Wilbur!
Oh my god, is he eating beans?
It's Wilbur!
Wilbur!
Thank you.
Oh no.
But it was at this time he realized he fucked up.
Not so much fucked up, but that's gonna be annoying if I don't make it not anymore.
Shit.
Do you have the time to help me kill the mime with nothing but a bowling ball and a spoon? It's just another day on Space Station 13, and I feel like someone's gonna die real soon. The clown, he gives us all the creep. The chief of sec plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. The ship is breaking up. I think we're gonna burn alive in the air.
What's this about Boeing? Hold on a minute, someone's knocking at my door.
No, Andrew!
Knocking on heaven's door. Knocking on heaven's door. Hi, yeah.
Ooh.
Do you think if someone from the Doors got married, they opened up the speech with "Dorley, beloved"?
Rale.
You know, Rale, I often thought that you were just a jar, but now I know you're unhinged.
Rale.
What?
Why are you bad, Rale? I demand that Kiwi roll up a newspaper and smack you on the nose with it.
I just...
Watch out, he might enjoy that.
No.
Kiwi!
Like,
Kiwi!
you're aware that she doesn't actually hit me, right?
But she should. No.
Yeah, she should!
We consider this criminal negligence on her part.
Yes!
Hun, apparently you not hitting me is criminal negligence.
Simple enough.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a joke.
Yeah, right. Someone please exclamation joke.
Unless, of course, it works, which it will. No. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, we do not endorse violence against any individuals, unless it works, which this time it will.
No choice but to win.
Now entire groups of people, however...
Andrew.
I'm sorry.
Andrew.
It is okay. Thou art forgiven, my child. Gently pats you on the head.
Oh, thank you, O Prince of the Earth.
There's added context to that comes from biblical study.
Wait, are you saying you guys formed a Bible group without me? How rude.
Rale. No offense, but I don't feel like you would come to our Bible group for the same reason.
Did you guys form a Bible group without me? And we're like, no. We're like hiding shit behind our backs.
We love you.
Because we have to.
We almost
by no choice of our own.
We almost invited Whacker just because we know he served Euros to Jesus at some point, but
yeah.
He endured Matthew trying to talk down the price the entire time.
Okay, so Hortensia's gonna keep trying to use freeze to stop me from moving. Question. Oh, never mind. She's going to use the magic artillery.
You took my sister from me. I'll never forgive you.
Yes.
That is legitimately a problem because she does decent damage. Well, I was gonna stall a little bit and like get an organization, but if she wants to throw hands, hands will be thrown. Yeah.
Yeah.
Be helpful if you could actually,
My muscles are
control
yours.
your characters and stuff. Just
Shut
saying,
up,
Rale.
Whacker.
Hey, now hold on a minute.
Jesus.
Yeah, man.
Okay, Alfred's just slow, so he can't beat her in a straight fight.
Alright, so have her weaken him.
Yeah.
No.
Problem is Hortensia here has a second health bar.
Senso pie? On a scale from 1 to 76, Senpai has noticed you.
I have now obtained the plan. The planny plan. That's very planny. We've got a 93% chance to hit. We'll roll with that. Boop.
This is what I trained for.
Get a speed update. You really need a speed increase. You're getting doubled by Hortensia. Nope. We'll
That guy on the mount reminds me of the prince from Triangle Strategy.
Please grant me your strength.
And so then, Whacker, King of Ur, summoned his war llamas.
Right, get ready! Release your volley! And then you just hear a bunch of...
Yeah.
Alright,
Did his soldiers wear llama armor?
I hate all of this conversation.
We love you, Whacker.
I hate all of this conversation.
Okay, now the question is... Does she try to target one of the people next to her? Or does she blast someone else? Either way, I'm pretty sure everyone will survive. So let's find out. Yep, there she goes. Even worse, she went in melee range. Oh wait, she broke him so he couldn't counterattack. Rude.
I must break you. Can you use the artillery thing?
Yes, I could, but I'm saving it for the second part of this, because this is a two-part battle. Also, because wind magic is enough.
Spoiler.
Ayenu.
Why do I always lose? Well, I won't let you kill me.
I sentence you all to death by Sasquatch.
I mean, there was a wild, hairy Sasquatch sighted in the woods in the western United States a couple weeks ago.
Yes, he is here to hug you.
I can keep going.
I mean, it's better than...
Yes.
Okay.
When I hugged Big Mike, it was like hugging a teddy bear. When I hugged Whacker, it was like hugging a waterbed.
Considering he's like 8 feet tall and 5,000 pounds.
He is of the swole and the round.
No, he is
alike.
not swole. He is large.
He is probably pretty strong, though, having to deliver packages like that.
That's just your personal fantasy coming through.
Damn it. The moment I said package, I remember something Mike said using the word package, and I became very sad.
I mean, remembering anything Mike says makes one sad, generally.
I know, I've become sort of immune to it after I discovered my ethnicity as a rare deep water Jew.
I mean...
That rant was so weird.
I mean... Yeah?
Oh, Lord. Bless this thy hand grenade, that might blow mine enemies into teeny tiny bits.
Thank you.
Indeed. It's got to just be that, like, first moment where one of them throws a naphtha or an old-style hand grenade, and, you know, they're like, okay, this should work, and there's an explosion, then just, like, the youngest, most innocent characters all getting blood splattered.
Thought you were going to use the artillery thing.
I'm going to, but I'm setting up for my push into the next room. Patience, Whacker.
It's alright. Whacker has a tendency to release loads early.
Where the little blue glowy
You're about
circle?
to see.
Here goes.
I stand in the blue spot, it recharges the engage meter. So that these characters that used their engage during the first phase will now be able to use it again during the second phase without having to wait.
Wunderbar.
What a joyous feeling.
Heal up.
You know what's funny in like character design? If you want to make someone, if you want to make someone look particularly young, you give them shorts.
Well, that's also like traditional like English dress style. Like you wore shorts until a certain age, and then you wore pants.
We don't know if you're going to survive to the age of 15, so we're not going to waste a cloth on you.
And
I mean,
it was more like they weren't sure the cloth would survive.
Yeah, children are destructive. Okay. Stand on the spot. Okay, it doesn't actually open the door. I thought maybe it was a door switch for a second. It's okay.
There goes my Chiro.
Boop.
Knock knock,
With that
motherfucker!
emblem at his side, King Hyacinth will be able to fire arrows from a great distance. Let us proceed with caution.
Which is why all of you are part of my booty short cohort.
No.
Chris, Storm Song.
Yes.
Whacker twerking.
You got it.
Whacking.
I'm twacking.
No.
I'm twacking. No rabbit's gonna catch me.
My milk jugs bring all the girls to the yard, and that's why.
You're not doing Elmer Fudd twerking.
No, we're doing whacker twerking.
Oh.
Attention Bajoran twerkers.
Oh.
Why were you arrested? He was trying to sing WAP as Elmer Fudd.
Hey, Bard. Tim says I'm personally an assless chaps kind of guy.
I mean, I'm not surprised at all.
You were a good fighter.
So, Chocobo 9X, when I was not yet in the Legion, the Black Pants Legion, I came up with the concept of the booty short cohort. And that is what I call any team I'm on in a game.
Does Zombie Dad have 2 health bars?
Yes. You can tell by the little diamond underneath his health bar.
Oh, he did say Rarg.
Blargle blargle.
He said Rarg. Which?
Father, if you have to die, let it be by my hand. This would be an unbearable burden for Tiamat. So I must do this.
Blar
Some
blar.
part of you is still in there. Just thank you for everything. I love you. I always will.
So in our Traveler game on Saturdays, apparently my character getting 1 point in using firearms was cause for celebration, because as the team's doctor I was trying to take pot shots from the back and, help, and instead I accidentally ended up shooting my teammates several times.
Rarg.
You said you wanted
Thou shalt do no harm, Storm Song.
He's a Vargr doctor, he never took that oath.
Now,
But no, like, the end of that battle, like, all these people are dead. Everyone's covered in blood. We're just looking around. And my doctor character just walks over to the combat operator and just hands his pistol over. And he's like, yeah. Takes the pistol and puts it in a safe place.
Oh no, poor King Moron. He's down to
Barbie,
his last health bar.
They're allowed to have sappy talk when they are quite literally murdering their father for a second time.
Well, it's not murder, but yes.
They're ending his body. He is no longer in it.
Fair, but that's still rough.
Well, yeah.
I was a boy.
I agree.
You taught me the meaning of strength. You'd make light of it. But you were preparing me for when I'd have to fight my own battles. That day has come. And you prepared me well. Your life was devoted to protecting Brodia's honor. Now I take on that mantle.
Great response.
Was I a good son? I should have asked you that sooner. You instilled in me pride and strength. But most importantly, you gave me your love. I should have told you what that meant.
My son, you were strong, filled with pride and wisdom. But you never really fulfilled my dream of you becoming an actor!
But Dad, I want to be a football player.
No! No son of mine is gonna be a jock.
You don't mess around.
Man, shit.
The only use of jockstraps in this house is not for the purposes of sports.
No.
There comes a time in every young man's life where he must stand up and kill his own father.
You guys don't hear Fox in the background like, wait, what are they for? Honey? Honey, what are they for?
An outfit comprised of a jockstrap, a sports bra, assless chaps.
This does not spark joy.
Strong of body, strong of heart.
For context, that's their national motto.
Okay, please continue murder.
Yep. Was thinking, Whacker. I'm allowed to think.
No, you're not. You can't think.
This
You're
is
not
a thinking man's game.
You are not legally capable of thinking.
You are forbidden. Is verboten.
Whack daddy, smack daddy, often most the lack daddy.
Did you just call him an orphan? In Limerick?
I mean, I could
No.
get my dad on here, but I don't think you like that. I don't think.
He would start yelling at you, then he would yell at each of us about wasting our lives.
I don't know how he would. He's actually a really, really gregarious, like, social kind of like
You
outgoing.
can tell how old he is because of the word gregarious is used.
I'm
Hey,
sorry,
I like that
Rale.
word.
I used large words. I apologize.
When
I
is the last time you heard
Review
someone use the word
using-
gregarious
using
standard
standard one and
conversation?
two syllable
In Star-
words.
In Star Trek Enterprise, when their Vulcans are referring to why they worry about letting humans go contacting other races.
What?
Humans have a habit of being, quote, gregarious.
Star Trek is not standard conversation. I don't care how much of nerds we are.
Okay, Night Owl, get him. Sick him. Kill.
Star Trek
Doesn't-
is either memes or serious business. There is no in-between for which standard conversation to be had.
See,
Night Owl's
here it
angry
goes.
because
Here
Night
it
Owl's
goes.
angry. because he's
Here it goes.
he's angry because he's called upon to defend Star Trek, but the Star Trek I referenced was Enterprise.
Star Trek. I'm not insulting Star Trek.
You've insulted everything else already with your weird Star Wars beliefs.
Hell was that?
Hell was what?
Oh. This is long range arrow thing.
Yeah, it's the one of the abilities of that ring, and it's very annoying for this fight because there's this whole open room for him to just yeet shots across the room at me.
Will he aggro and come?
He is coming closer, thank God.
But when you get up close, your rose still smells like poo poo poo.
Does this have the same mechanic where if you place units right next to each other or diagonal, they get an armor bonus or whatever?
That is support conversations, and that's consistent across the entire series.
Right, but in Three Houses, if you placed units next to each other, they got defense bonuses.
Yeah, somewhat, I believe, but it probably works slightly different. I don't know the exact bonuses. Depends on character skills, also.
Okay, I'm glad you're so deeply familiar with this thinking man's game that you just got done bitching at me.
Look.
No, there's no look here, pal.
I am not a defensive player.
There are so many of him. How is this possible?
Rale.
Oh, look what Night Owl just did!
Star Trek is not standard conversation, no matter how big nerds we are, Rale being wrong.
Okay, that's not fair. That's not fair. Because
Yes,
I provide
it is,
context
because
that
you
Star Trek
are
is either me
wrong.
or serious business. There is no
Rale
in-between.
is wrong.
When have you had a normal conversation about Star Trek? Just a normal, like, day-to-day, I'm gonna chill and talk about... No! People either are talking memes, or they're throwing out...
Rale, plenty of times. We have so many... many Star Trek
Name
moments.
5.
Okay, anytime I'm in a room with Night Owl, anytime I'm in a room with Jaden, many times I'm in a room with Whacker.
Anytime we're in a room with Sarist.
I
Yeah.
maintain Star Trek fans take Star Trek serious, so it's
It's
not
okay,
standard
Rale.
conversation.
Rale, it's okay
serious
to be
conversation.
It's
Or
okay to be
meaty
horribly
conversation.
wrong
There is no
and
in-between.
completely off base. It's okay. And now your level of wrongness has been immortalized for all time in the quotes database.
We love you, Rale.
Yeah, so thank
I'm gonna
you for
find
being
out
wrong.
which Star Trek series is the most hated and say that one's my favorite just to piss you off.
Probably Voyager.
Actual truth, I'm a Picard guy. Context, but the only Star Treks I have seen are Next Gen and the original series.
I would say DS9 is probably the other most hated, wouldn't you say, Storm?
No. It's probably the one that gets the most hype of late.
I know, I'm trying to... God damn it, I'm trying to...
Oh, you're trying to trigger Night Owl again. Okay.
Jesus! No, I'm trying to do reverse psychology on Rale.
Oh!
God, Storm!
You can't reverse psychology me. You think I'm gonna believe you when I tell you I'm gonna find the one you dislike the most?
Because I'm gonna... No, because you
No,
fall
I'm
for it, and
gonna
I'm
go do
gonna...
my own
And I'm
goddamn
gonna do
research. I
the...
don't
quote the dark magic to me bullshit. Yeah, man.
Kind of you.
So, quote 6592. Alright, that's the one to remember.
Humbug. Luckily, the clones don't move, so the AI has made a big goof.
Can they attack if you're not right next to them?
I don't believe so. Pretty sure they can only attack within their normal range. And I'm
Well,
pretty
looks
sure
like
his one doesn't
you'll
have
find
range.
out if you fuck this one up.
They can't move, so they can't come attack me.
I didn't ask how large the room was. I said I cast fireball. I was gonna say magic missile.
Who's the red hair?
Also, that quote, oh no. Okay, Hackmanistan, I have seen Star Trek The Lower Decks. I enjoy Lower Decks. I'm not dumb enough to say Star Trek Lower Decks is the best Star Trek. There's a difference between memeing on someone and committing actual suicide.
Balls. Like,
so who's the red-haired bow user next to Evil King guy?
So that is Lynn. She is from Fire Emblem on the Game Boy Advance. She's normally not a redhead. That's the evil power emblem, evil emblem power effect.
Yeah. I think my favorite Star Treks are the original series movies, specifically. Like, the original series is fun, but specifically the movies of original series.
Doesn't that really depend on the movie?
Some people say that, but honestly, only one of them is really mediocre, and then the others are mostly decent, but, you know, they do have their flaws. Like, I found actually 5 was really better than I remembered it. It's just a bit rushed at the end.
Lend me your strength.
And then I absolutely adored Wrath of Khan. It's probably my favorite movie in the entire series.
I mean, that's like everyone's favorite movie.
And then I did really like the subjects they tackle in what's it called? Undiscovered Country, but it also is a little rushed for how much it's covering.
So real quick, I just remembered something. You know how the spirits are stored in the rings, right? And
the spirits
they
are stored
activate
in the
them
balls.
by engaging the emblem. That
No,
means
they're stored in the balls.
engagement rings.
Yeah, they're stored in the balls.
You're stored in the balls, Whacker.
I mean, yeah.
We know you're a bubble boy.
Bubble, baby. Bubble, baby.
Whacker, Ramshackle is asking something of you.
Oh, oh, yeah,
Oh.
the Vulcan Ahegao face.
Get away! Do not come near me!
And now,
I mean,
avenge my father.
yeah.
I mean, if nothing else, for the meme. There's a lot of stuff that I would do just for the sake of the meme.
That's maybe a question for Night Owl, since he plays the half Vulcan in our party.
It's you. The one who killed my mother.
No, she does not make that face.
Thank you. I thought I was finished there.
I'm not being merciful, merely pragmatic. The ritual was a success. The fell dragon will be here in a moment.
Who is that?
We can move once
That's
again.
the lady who killed the main character's mother.
Worked.
Yeah,
the
but
dragon mummy
Here
of this
he
game.
comes.
Lord Sombron!
It seems my powers have returned because of you.
It was an honor, my lord.
And yet, I still hunger for more.
Please, my lord, devour these fools.
Alas, I have a different meal in mind.
Huh?
Only sovereign blood.
Dear Lord, he's got digigrade legs.
You understand. I want your blood. And I will take it.
Whacker. Night Owl seems to agree with my assessment.
yeah.
Oh man, it's like dealing with the devil never works out, huh? Who would have guessed?
Right? It's almost like he's called a dark dragon. God forbid
Man.
the ominous naming scheme tips us off that he might not be a chill dude.
Man, shit.
I thought he and the Fell Dragon were on the same side.
Now that was entertaining.
What?
Did you see his face? The shock? The betrayal?
Stop laughing! What's wrong with you?
Lots of shit.
Oh my god!
You irritating girl.
What a turn of events!
I fucking knew Andy was gonna flip it.
I am, for one, shocked and appalled and surprised of this turn of events.
No, it can't be.
That she turned out to be totally evil?
No, there's got to be another reason. Like she's
She woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
Also, her eyes are different. Normally they're purple, but they're red here.
Vale, what do you mean the
She's
I
been.
can't believe you actually noticed that the few times she's appeared on screen, Andy.
You. We've never
Yeah.
even seen
Alright.
Enough idle chatter, Vale.
Rale, just so you know, I am nearing the point where I probably can't stick around too much longer.
Yep, no, we've got about 25 minutes left in the stream. We'll probably end like 5 minutes before the hour.
Well,
So actually
well,
closer to 20 minutes.
If it isn't the Divine Dragon and their merry band. Fancy running into you here.
It's you again.
I know you. You're the wretch who stormed Firenade Castle.
Wretch? Not much of a greeting, that. But I guess the fault is mine for not
I
properly
mean, you're ignoring the giant fucking snake behind you.
You have my apologies for my man's actions in Firenade. I take responsibility for what he's done. Take comfort in the fact I killed him myself.
What?
As for who I am, my name is Zephyr. I am a mage dragon of great power. And Lord Sombron's humble servant in all
I like the armor that dude on the right is sporting.
As for my companions here, they are like family to me.
Airflex, behave yourself.
They are known as the Four Hounds.
You tell yourself that. She's a dragon and the rest of us are humans. Family, she calls us. The name's Gris, and I'm not the prisoner-taking type.
Call me Marnie. I heard we'd be meeting some royalty today, but you look like a bunch of losers to me.
I am Mavier. The pleasure is all mine. Lady Vale has told us much about you.
I don't care what you call yourselves. You're in our way. Now stand aside. Come on. We can fight our way past them. Everyone, engage with emblems. The rings.
Something the matter? The Draconic Time Crystal. Of course you had it with you all along. Sorry, but I just had to take it back again. I grabbed it during your little chat with Zephyr. Amazing you didn't notice. You must not be very bright.
Hold on. You used it?
Yes. Now all your rings are here, right where they belong.
Give them back!
6, eh? I have to admit I'm impressed. Father?
Now half of the cast of all the Fire Emblem games suddenly turns to dust.
Well done. Now the rings are in my possession. Good. Now to purge them of any trace of Divine Dragon power. To begin, the Ring of the Hero King.
Marth!
Shine on, Emblem of Beginnings.
Oh no, he's evil now.
Marth? Marth, speak to me! Please!
It's no use. My father's spell power is now coursing through the Emblem Ring. He's no longer the sweet little Marth you knew.
No, please.
Provide for us, Emblem of the Holy
Odd Panda, the dragon looks like a snake because it's evil. Also, thank you for
Welcome.
the first time chat. Welcome to WBPL 76. We are
Yay.
a variety stream with multiple streamers streaming different things every day, multiple times per day. We have actually a very full schedule now that I think about it.
Also, Tim points out something important, that as the souls are purged from these warrior divinities,
Storm, stop!
They have all become ginger.
God damn it. Also, yes, there is we have a Discord, there is a website.
Now they
It is
belong
all
to
a good
us.
time.
Oh, how I wanted these two.
Yes.
Mark.
Sometimes we stream, sometimes it's like Squick and Company, sometimes it's Mr. Tex or Mr. Diggs.
It's also not always video games. Sometimes we have
Sometimes it's art.
Most of the time it's memes.
Oh, so now you want to turn tail and run? We have all your rings and you have nothing. Abandon hope. You will all die.
Give them back! Give them back to me!
Oh no. A save in the middle of a cutscene? Danger.
Are you going to be able to finish this fight in 25 minutes?
I'm pretty sure I don't get yeeted into the next mission immediately.
Tim says, "Oh, they all became ginger." Now that's just hilarious.
I can save in the middle of a fight though, so if we need to, we'll save in the middle of the fight.
You have nowhere to run.
And so
No rings to protect you. At last, I can unleash the full force of my hatred. You and all your allies will be killed by your
Whoa.
the Emblem.
By the way, Rale, I just want you to know I do actually have no prior knowledge of this game.
yeah, I'm aware, but this game is a callback to lots of stuff from Fire Emblem, so it's really not hard to predict most of the stuff. Like, oh, the Rale is evil. Surprise.
I'm going to be honest, I don't know much about any of the Fire Emblem franchise.
Yeah, but it's also very tropey to begin with. Tropes is
Other than the town guard is best man.
Okay, swap spaces. You two can go to the very back so that you'll be able, because you have the highest movement. Alright.
Let's go.
Okay, you can make it up using this full movement, so...
Are you watching, Father?
I'll protect you.
I'll help them.
I'm so pathetic.
There's a ring! Now's our chance!
I think not. I so enjoy your flailing.
Say the word.
You see, there are some villains where when they talk like that, they can actually be, like, intimidating. And then there are some villains like that where I tend to view them as, you know, it would not be immoral to skin you alive.
All right.
Remember, thou shalt not kill. Didn't say anything about inflicting extreme, grievous pain. Now get on the wheel.
A planning plan. That's very planning. Yes. This is what you get for being too wide, bitch. Can't fit through a 1 square gap when you're 2 squares wide.
Yes.
I will say that his range seems a little ridiculous. I love it.
It's
Oh.
specifically because it's a support staff rather than like an attack.
Go ahead.
Put the femur breaker with her, says Tim.
All my powers used against me.
Go, my corrupted soldiers. Kill their every last shred of hope.
Actually, quick check. Okay, I just need to get main character powers to the end of the map, so we're gonna focus on that. What's that? That's that guy. Ah, shite. Perfect. Nope, nope, not him. Him. Yes.
From me to you!
I'll apologize later.
Nope. Oh yeah, he breaks it. Neat. Behold the power of a small child!
The hell?
I need to be more
I've been kicked in the shins by a teenager before, or by a small child. They have a lot of power if they know what they're doing.
You see that video of that that kid like kicking an iron bar and he's like just slowly bending it?
I have not.
He's probably like 13, 14, 15, but he's clearly trained in what he's doing, and he's bending. And it's not just like a round or square bar. It's like shaped in a way where you would think it would cause holy pain upon yourself.
I mean, I was, I think, 10 when I first broke a board with my hand, like, in karate type
That's
of thing.
not hard.
I've never.
Yeah, but I was also absolutely convinced I couldn't do it, so for me that was kind of a moment.
I've never broken a board with my hand. Well, you know, never a real.
You can do it at the
with my
meetup
hand.
if
I mean,
you want. It's really easy. All you do is
Yeah.
you get a board and you bake them in the oven at something. It's like 200 degrees or something like that for like an hour. I don't remember what it is, but basically you bake them in the oven. It drives all the water out of them and makes them extremely brittle, and it's really easy to break.
Huh.
That's the secret to it.
I did used to tear trees out of their roots when I was a kid.
I don't think that our... Tim says, we had 10 Flintstones vitamin gummies. Truly, truly you are powerful among men.
I'm a Flintstones kid, a million strong and growing.
Man.
Yeah, no, I was one of those wimpy kids who kind of had to be shown, like, through that kind of thing, hey, you can do a thing. Okay, now you've done the thing. Now try to do a bigger thing.
Do the thing. Be the guy.
Eventually, I got to where, on a wrestling team, I was one of the few guys who could actually leg press near 1,000 pounds. Which, granted, that's leg press. Your legs are supposed to be able to do some pretty unbelievable stuff.
One would say that's impressive.
Now, if it was squats and not leg press, then it's more around 500 pounds.
Don't ignore my that. How dare you?
Oh, of course we're gonna fucking ignore it. You take that and deal with it.
Yeah. Whereas I kind of have T-Rex arms, so I was only able to bench press, I think, 220 at my strongest. Whereas given my... If I had properly proportioned leg to arm, I should have been able to do like 260 or 270. General point. Teach children that they are strong, and then make them learn to be strong.
Remember this.
Or
Make
faster,
them learn to be meek, not too strong.
Well, strong, but not arrogant.
Yeah.
Yes.
Control is important.
Whacker Oak.
Yeah, this is still going to be the fastest way out there.
What good fortune!
I thought I was done for.
I'm sorry.
Barf. Oh wait, no. We want main character powers to move forward as much as possible per turn, because them getting to the end is our only goal here. Everything else is just support for that goal.
You were a good fight.
I'm getting hungry.
Tim says, they ain't swole enough if they can't outrun a bus and siphon gasoline from it at the same time like Balkan kids do.
Dear God.
Give them anabolic steroids as a treat. La cucaracha.
If you lend your friends your old GameCube, does that make it a Nintendo Lendo?
Cruel but good word use. Slowly, Whacker begins to seethe.
I think Whacker
No,
died.
I'm fading hard.
It's okay, just 3 more minutes.
We can start wrap-up speech. So, lads, anything to say before we go?
I'm going to have my speech be Kiwi coughing in the background.
That was actually
Orders
a sneeze.
are orders. I
Or
just hope
whatever.
the other side gets a few good slices on me.
My point
We won't let
stands.
them escape, Lady Vale. You have my word.
Well, I will share with you all something that Tim shared with me, which is a call to legalize cyberpsychosis. Anyways, you all...
That Okus came after that, because I was about to say, oh, what?
Okay, so you all have a good day and be excellent to each other.
Oh, real quick, guess who's back?
I was afraid we wouldn't catch them in time.
It does not look so good to me.
You remember how someone had put forth the meme that all the big chested women are on the evil side? Good news! It's time to fix that!
Oh!
How did you fail?
I was unable to recover the stolen rings from the Dragon Girl.
Does she have the greatest tracts of land of all?
Oh, pretty crystal.
Perhaps these gifts will be enough to get them out of this bind.
Let's hope so.
So it turns out Ivy was weird in her country for not worshipping the evil dragon. She actually worships the light dragon, the divine dragon, of which we are now.
I was too late, but I did retrieve these rings from Destinia Cathedral.
You got 2 rings?
Yes, here they are. The ring of the Lady of the Plains and the ring of the Princess Exalt.
Are you sure about this? Turning against your own country?
Right now, turning against Elusia is the only way to save it. For my kingdom, for my father. This is the only course
As
of
soon as
action.
this ends, we
I know
are
this
going to be
isn't
ending the
enough to
stream,
atone
though.
for all I've done, but
Because then I can save.
will you let me join your side?
Yes.
Of course I will.
But otherwise,
I mean,
thank you.
she can only join our side if she makes us some fucking waffles with that waffle iron on her face.
I could think of some other kind of waffling.
behold, Lynn. The funny thing is, in her original game, she's a swordsman. She doesn't get a bow until
I'm
she
Lindis.
classes up.
Just call me Lynn. Ready to turn this battle around?
Hmm.
Oh, we have a follow. Thank you for the follow. Madatron.
Metatron. You've made a mistake, and we love you for it.
Did it make the fart noise? I didn't hear the fart noise.
Reignite us! Emblem of Awakening!
Awakening was the game that saved the series. And this is Lucina.
Marth? No.
Okay, I think we just found Stormsong's waifu for this game.
Oh, what, Lucina?
Lucina.
I may not
I have a thing for military women in uniform.
I can aid you. I strive
Citation, Major Kira from Star Trek Deep Space Nine.
fall into despair. For now we may only escape, but as long as we survive, hope will abide. Now, engage with me.
Lucina is definitely the person to give that speech because Lucina actually had to run from her evil dragon through a time portal into the past.
The draconic time crystal. How did...
I
Yeah, when
borrowed
that
it.
happens.
While it is not one of the stolen rings, perhaps it will help.
Thank you.
Alright, now that we're finally at a save point, everybody, as always, stay safe and have a beautiful time.
Yes. Treat each other well.
Bye, everybody!
Ah!